Yes, fans, welcome back again. We're having the live shots here on NBC and all media channels. We've got Botswana, South Africa, second match of the day and the second match of the ladies. This is the day 2 of the Region 5 games. On your shots there, you've got Botswana and South Africa going through their paces in the warm-up. And players to watch out there for Botswana. We've got Yaone there, the libero. We've got Linda Putejo wearing jersey 6. Sikhopi that is wearing jersey 5, and Bridget, their setter, wearing jersey 9. Whole lineup for the Botswana team is number 1, Yaone Ontebetse, the libero. Chatapiwa Ntema, number 2. Retofetse Rokhora wearing number 3. Lame Keboteng, that's she's wearing jersey 4. Nametsa Khang Sikhopi wearing jersey 5. Linda Putejo wearing 6. Wendy Babaile wearing 7. Melody Ngaruka on 8. Bridget Maria Fela 9. Obonye 2. Ditupolo 10. And Hawabotse Taboko 11. Anna Kitumitse on 9, as we see on the lineup there. And jersey 9, 3, 4. And 6 are the players to watch out for there. Joining here in the commentary booth by Sakeus, and he's going to give us the lineup for South Africa here today at the indoor Region 5 games. Sakeus.
Indeed. Thank you. This is going to be a game to watch here because both teams are good players. So in the South African side, I have number 7, Chata Alexa, very good attacker there. And by number 10, I have Diseko Saimo. Number 1, I have from Leach Anika. Number 2, I have Ganyane Naledi, beach volleyball. Number 5, as you can see the lineup there displayed there up. And number 5, I have Julius Manyingo. Number 6, I have Langan Lidokule. Number 9, I have Daloso Asabonge. Number 3, I have Mlondo Adiso. And we have the number 12, very strong attacker there, Komoto. Number 4, we have Naido Naria. Number 11, we have Goena Rifuelwe. And number 8, we have Kosi Sifishele. That is the lineup for the South African side in today's game.
South Africa comes into this match with a momentum on their side after a strong performance yesterday, where they showcased their skills and teamwork in a decisive victory over Mozambique, who have just seen overcoming Angola today, who have defeated Botswana also 3-0. The South African squad, since the morning, has been brimming with talent. I know, very excited, and you can see that all eyes will be on their standout players such as Komoto Mutusi wearing jersey 12, and then obviously Naidu Shiria wearing number 4, and then Lindo Kule wearing jersey 6, their main blocker there. They're both known for their agility and precision on the court. Together they form a formidable duo for the South African team that can challenge any defense, and Botswana is really having their work cut out for them here today. On the other side, Botswana themselves are looking to bounce back after that tough loss to Angola yesterday. They seem to be a determined group that have now regrouped under the tutelage of coach Francis Dingwe. You know, having to look at their talented setter Bridget, jersey 9, and she sure looks to have a long way to go. She's expected by the coach here to orchestrate the play with exceptional, finesse, and Puteho herself coming into game yesterday is also expected to keep this team running. We have seen Lokhora working very hard, although she started off at a very slow pace, but we've seen her working very hard and coming into play. You can see there on the screen Coach Francis Dingwe just working with the libero, that is Yaone, and on your screen there is Bridget, the server, jersey number 9. It's going to be quite a dynamic play, and the courts are going to be lit in terms of the tactics, the strategy, and the exuberance of these youthful girls on court today. What do you make of the coach's tactics? Are they going to remain the same, especially for Botswana, or is he going to change, given that he has now had a first glimpse of what South Africa can actually do and the harm they caused to the Mozambican yesterday?
I would say that the coach here really have really watched South Africa play, and they have analyzed on which side they are strong and which player to cut out there. And I would feel that as the Botswanan side will really put up a high block there to tackle down the number 7 and number 12 of South Africa, the strong swing attackers there. So Botswana really know how to put up the strongest lineup here.
You see the team taking their photo shoot for this Region 5 just for the grams and all social media handles, and we're really privileged to see the best of the talent here in Southern Africa. Chata Alexis together with Mutusi Khomotso, that's 7 and 12, plus Naidu Shiria, jersey 4 of South Africa, really brought their A game yesterday against Mozambique, and they were unstoppable. But then we know Mozambique has quite actually Botswana has some good blockers in the center.
Yes, they do.
Are they going to stop this formidable trio of the South African team there, as we see, being edged on by their coach just to relax?
They are. And I know Botswana will really put up their high block here and there, and South Africa will also bring their A game in this game. They should, as the high blocks here are really gonna be good here, and really Botswana really has to bring their A game to this game.
And obviously the high block there that we're talking about Anna Kitumitse, jersey number 12 for Botswana, almost tolling up to the coach. You know, when you look at her standing with her coach, she's got some few centimeters to reach up to him, and that is what you expect in terms of development. If you can just give us the height measure of the South African team vis-a-vis that of Botswana, I think Kitumitse is ranging between 9.75 to 9.79, and the tallest player on the South African team it's not even anywhere close to the Botswana ladies.
Yes, it is indeed. With their strongest attacker just being a height of 1.74 there, and the other strongest attacker having a height of 1.72, and you can see that these players are really not that tall with the same height with Botswana, but they jump very high there.
And indeed, as it has been announced there, that is the first referee and the second referee, one from the Republic of Zimbabwe and the other being from the Republic of Malawi. The first referee obviously from the Republic of Zimbabwe, and the second referee from the Republic of Malawi. Ngwenya, number 11, just starting as the lineup there. And then we have number 12 there, that is the dangerous Khomotso. And then we have number 8 and Chata number 7 and Shiria Naidu. And then obviously we have jersey 6 Langa Lindo Kutle. And this is the lineup for the South African team. And if you look at those girls, they are in sync with one another. They seem to have this synergy, this telepathy amongst them, especially when they are on play. You know, you could see that from their dancing moves yesterday. You could see that from their warm-ups, all in step, all in sync. And Botswana being called to court now, starting obviously with Linda Putejo, Anna Kitumitse, and then jersey 11, that is Tebogo, and Yao Ne, the libero, jersey 5 being Sikhopi, and Yao Ne is a libero, given the amendments of the new rules and everything, is now captaining the Botswana team. Quite interesting there in terms of the warm-up, and we are set and ready for this thrilling encounter here at the Showgrounds Region 5 game, with both sides eager to secure a win and make their mark in this tournament. The stage is actually now set for an exciting clash, Sakeus. Will South Africa continue their winning streak, or can Botswana rally back to claim a crucial victory and surprise everybody here at this Region 5 games? Are we set to find out who the champions are going to be?
We are set to find out here. We are. Still time for you to make your way to the Showgrounds here to watch these Region 5 volleyball games here.
Bridget just tying her hair there in a bun and just trying to avoid the net touches with the hair that she did yesterday, or she had yesterday. Sekhopi also looking very, very relaxed. That's jersey 5. It's
very good tall setter there, you know. She really has a very good touch on the ball.
And we have number 11 for South Africa on serve.
And that's Gwenya Rifilwe.
Gwenya Rifilwe is the server, and good touch by Aone, but out of play. First point by South Africa, and Gwenya just stamping her authority there, or Rifilwe stamping her authority there, and making sure that her team is in control of this. Chata Alex is just looking on. Another serve targeting, that is Lochora, and good play by the libero, overplays, and point for Botswana.
Right in front.
I think
of
everybody was
Kosi.
waiting for the libero to get into that open gap.
Yeah, indeed. The setter there on the serve, number 9. Oh,
Power there by
Khomotso getting a
Mutusi.
first point.
And you can see the swing and the snap from Khomotso is just very, very exciting and thrilling. She has this, swing that is deceptive but very effective. And she's on serve there, the captain, targeting that position 5 and just getting Sekhopi out of play. And indeed, Rifilwe going about a straff. Actually, Khomotso going about a straff and just getting her team to a 2-point lead.
So with a
Another serve targeting Khomotso, targeting Sekhopi there. Sekhopi seem to be under pressure now from Mutusi. It's
Khomotso.
quite interesting. Kitumitse is still just waiting on to see if there's going to be any transition play from her side in terms of reception to counter this attack. Good serve, a serve.
Wow.
And you will see that when Khomotso serves, she quickly dashes into her defensive position, ready to wait for any counter offense from the Botswana team.
Really good serve there by Khomotso. This keeper really has power in herself there.
Good touch by Sekhopi this time around, recovering very well. Linda with a pass out to Chata Alexis. Kitumi, it's a good recovery, and then Khomotso really doing the works, and power by Shuria Naidu, jersey number 4 there. And you could see how they are really feeling each other, those girls. They have an understanding. I was talking about that telepathy between them.
Yes, indeed.
You touch the ball, I know where it's going, and
I know where to stand when my friend is attacking.
Unfortunate there by the skipper, putting the ball in the net after really bringing her team to a 6-point lead, and now it's 6-2 or 6-1 actually for 6-2 for South Africa. Lochora on serve. Lochora, unfortunately,
not enough energy there.
Putting the ball underneath the net, and advantage South Africa. Saver for South Africa is jersey number 8.
Jersey number 8 goes by the name of Kosi Sishvile.
And Khosi there with the serve, and deep corner number 1, really making a good point there. Quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed.
Kosi still on the serve. And Botswana here really have to put their passing on point there.
Oh, that was an overpass by Botswana, and Linda, the blocker, number 6, really just coming out there. We've got 2 Lindas on court, one for Botswana and one for South Africa. That's Lindo Krutle Langa actually. Langa Lindo Krutle just getting that ball, and quite interesting. And on the serve still for South Africa is Nkosi Sipe Sisle.
Sipe Sisle there.
Sipe Sisle is on the serve.
Beautiful swing attack there, but you can see the number 12 there. And the Botswanan coach calls for a timeout just to read the structure and tell them on what they should do right there for them
And
to get.
And you could see the strut of the South African girls, really ready and agile at every time to, get the ball. Botswana on a sub and bringing in Lame. Lame Kebotseng is being brought on here. Serve is still with Sishle. Good touch by Sishle there, and Lame was brought in to actually put up a very good reception, failing by all means. And you can see that this is a well-drilled team that knows where to put the ball and anticipates where the ball is going to come back into, ready to just defend that. Sishle there in your picture with a serve again, and that's on the line.
Aces
serve.
Keeps coming as if there's no people on court on the other side of Botswana. Too many aces by Kosi there.
Indeed, Kosi. Good ace serve, as you can see there. There was nothing that Yaone and Lame could do there. A good touch. Good set there, and Chata Alexis with a massive kill. It's on court, and a good combination play between Chata and her setter there.
These ladies are unstoppable, and that gap between them and Botswana is getting wider and wider.
Oh, indeed. Sishle again on save and goes for that channel. Ace serve. She has targeted the libero in Lame there. Yaone and Lame have no clue as to what Sishle is going to do with the serve, and she's going through that channel all the way. As it stands, it seems that Sishle is a setter of the South African team, and really working. You could see how she's holding up the ball, is seeking that float, and unfortunately this time taking it long. The libero, that is Frolish Annika coming in there as a receiver and defensive player, and we got Ketamit Anna there in the shot as the server for Botswana, and puts the ball wide out. Advantage again South Africa, as we can see it's 14-2. Unfortunate. Sharia Naidu on serve.
Good opposite attacker. Very good there.
Good target. They still going for Sekhopi there from position 5. Unfortunate, no power from Lame, putting the ball out, and South Africa in the lead again. A 3-point game, and we are really going hard. Naidu again on serve.
Naidu still on the serve here for South Africa. Can Botswana change this?
Oh, magnificent touch there by Sekhope this time around, and then
Beautiful attack there.
Good touch by Bridget, the captain and setter. But then Lame with a long swing. And Naidu is just at ease, calm and relaxed, smiling, knowing that they are playing within the system. They've got a structure, they have a way of how they want to just go about disbanding the Botswanan team. And they found the targets there, 4 and 5. Lame with a good push out, but Annika with a touch. And Sishle with a good set out to Chata Alexis. Oh, magnificent. Systematic play. And you can really see that they are within their zones. The synergy is quite high. Awesome stuff. Naidu on serve, 17-3, South Africa lead, and you could see she was trying to put a dink just in front of the 3-meter line there, but unfortunately putting that in the net. Those are small errors that they really can appreciate to do or afford to do. And Linda Putejo, the second main blocker for Botswana on the serve. I think the nerves, the girls are overwhelmed here.
really don't know what's going on with Botswana.
This
They
is-
really
it's-
had their services in the yesterday's game, but today,
Botswana in itself, a volleyball producing nation. We had seen great likes of volleyball player. Even the referee who was now officiating the first match, having come through the development at the Sports Commission and the Botswana Volleyball Federation. And you'll see this is a team in work. It's a team in the making, if one has to say. But having found a formidable match here, a formidable foe in South Africa, who's also been a powerhouse in volleyball alongside with Angola, Mozambique, Zimbabwe. You know, and really they are now running away with this set that is South Africa. It's so uncharacterizing. And now they've taken off Langa Lindo Kutle, and they have brought in actually Langa has been taken out by Annika on the back. Chata with a good save, long net touches, Bridget's out, and Lame tries to push it there, and Annika just on top of Sisley in power. Oh, magnificent. Kitumitse was there, but then the reach caused her to touch the net. A violation. Actually, they've brought in jersey number 10. That's Ditsejo Chiamo. Ditsejo Chiamo has come in now for Linda Lindo Kutle, for Langa Lindo Kutle there, and quite impressive. Net touch by Chiamo. Chiamo with her first error on the game, and the coach has just brought in now players to kind of readjust and re-strategize. 23 as it stands. Late for her there, trying to reach for that ball. Unfortunately, causing an error there. Good save by Sekhopi, back pass, and a nice touch.
Just placed over the block, and
with the left hand even.
Wow, South Africa just cruising.
Quite interesting. You know, the combination of Ngwenya Rifilwe and that is Khomotso Mtusi. Obviously coordinated there by the mastermind Nkosi Sihle there. It's just quite impressive. Oh, touch. Sekhopi is really doing the work on the back there, but her team not really coming to play.
The front, they're really having poor communication.
And the young player now there, Chiamo Ditsejo, is now the one on serve as jersey number 10. You could see Naledi has also been brought onto the court, and that's an ace serve.
She is a beach volleyball player and representing South Africa in the beach volleyball.
This is Chiamo or is it Naledi?
Naledi, number 2.
Okay, that's quite interesting. Big beach volleyball players in all those teams.
Yes, it is.
A good touch first time. Bridget pushes it out. Oh, look at the recovery. Awesome stuff. Chata really flinging herself to the floor there to get that ball back. And you can see the whole team really following through to try and get that ball back. But that was a good set by Bridget.
Good
and
set,
awesome by Lame there. Just trying to get him to see Khomotso out of play and really getting a big point on that. That was some net violation or line violation by the Botswana team, and it is
Africa gonna
24
win this. Wow,
24-6 as it stands, and it's a quick set. This has not even gone over 15 minutes.
Is it even 10 minutes?
And that's an ace serve by the young. That is Chiamo, just killing it there. And you could see the South African coach affording to make substitution, bringing in, obviously, that is Naledi and then Chiamo, who has just gone to finish this game, resting his main blockers, that is Langa. You know, once you realize that the system is working and you are running away with it, you can afford to make changes just to get everybody the feel of the court and to get them to play. Quite impressive by South Africa. Could see the serves there by their captain, actually by Rifilwe, who's been targeting that is number 5, Sekhopi,
And you can really see here why the South African team is strong is because even the club teams that the players are playing is from the all over South Africa. So it's talent from every part of South Africa here, having players from KwaZulu-Natal, having players from Gauteng, having players from Northwest, Western Cape here. It's players all over South Africa, and the talent just comes together and forms this strong team here from the South African side.
Oh, indeed. And the team is coached by none other than Rabbi Temba. He's the head coach of the South African team, assisted duly by Patricia De Jaar. I mean, that's massive. Yes, these are all former players, levelized FIVB coaches, both on the South African Botswana side. Unfortunately, South Africa is just in an uncompromising mood, making mincemeat of the Botswana team. You know, it's so unfortunate, but really, this is going to be a fast game.
It is.
Ever recorded in the Region 5 games, because there is no jokes from the South African side, and unless Coach Francis Dingwe really comes up with a different strategy here, we are going to just sail through this one.
Really, but you never know. Like you said yesterday, the ball is round. You never know what would Botswana bring back for us in this second set here. But they really have to change the whole system there, or this really has to change the whole lineup there for them to try and get the South African side here. But really have to try a new strategy here, as there is no blocks at the Botswana side, there is no service, there is no attack here, and they really have to put their A game back on, or South Africa will continue winning the sets under 10, or who knows, maybe even under 5.
Set. We are about to start with the second set, and you can see the Botswana side there in the warm-up session really looking dejected, and we have Coach Francis Dingwe now also on his knees, really just urging his girls on to fight for this. And just look at that rhythm by the South African girls. They are really in sync, dancing, enjoying themselves. The euphoria amongst them is just something else. They know they're going to run away with this, so they best have fun by themselves. And the coach is very relaxed, just allowing them to do what they do in terms of the relaxation, whilst the second ref is trying to work out the rotation there. That's Coach Temba, assisted by Patricia De Jaar, and obviously quite interesting to see what lineup Coach Francis Dingwe is going to put up, because definitely the South African side, it's not going to change at all.
See, you can see here by the Botswanan side here, really not motivated, and this is a time where you really have to put your A game on here, because gotta give it all you are given. Still, the Botswana still has 2 more chances to turn this around, and the energy has to go higher, not lower. Really, the bench here is where it also plays a role, where you have to sing and motivate the players for them to be in the game.
Botswana starting with jersey number 7 there. Wendy Babaile is now on court. And we still see Linda Putejo on court. South Africa bringing in jersey number 9, and that is
Asbonge.
Asibonge is the one on court together with Sishle. We have jersey number 2, that is Ntema. Chatapiwa, good save by Bridget, touch by Naidu, and Sishle is now playing blocker, and Asbonge, who just came in, number 9, is playing setter. Let's see the rotation by the South African coach, just trying to get the girls to play.
Playing time.
And that's Asbonge Mandla Lose on your screen there.
Good serve there by Asbonge, but serves it into the net.
Oh yes, Asbonge puts the ball in the net.
Really had most of the lineup of the South African really changed here to give the ladies playing time. Yeah, this is a time where you really have to show the coach that I must be in the first 6.
A good serve there by Wendy Babaile. Touch out by Asbonge to refill to Khomotso. Good roll. They seem to be doing our transition. Naidu again out there to Khomotso, and Khomotso putting the ball in the net. You can see that everybody is actually coming in to play. They have taken their main setter to the middle as a blocker, and Shuria playing as an opposite now there. In this instance, as she was before. And Babaile still on serve. Oh, she serves outside, unfortunate. Botswana in the lead, 3-2. And the evergreen Mutusi Khomotso on serve now, the captain of the team. Good float and power. And you can see that run up there, very exciting run up.
And really, she always has to get an ace serve there when she goes on the serve.
Taking a sigh, full breath there, and just knowing that we got this. Bridget trying to just look through the net and see if she's getting this one. Good touch. Sharia with good hands there. Carter over.
Oh,
Sishle with a jump.
Puts it back there.
Everybody is actually an attacker. Everybody is a setter. Everybody is a blocker. It's just so impressive how they can just play in their structure, and she expected that to come back easily.
And that's how you make a great team. Never train a team of saying there's only one position. You should train every player to play every position for them to be playing much better.
Definitely. Serve by a serve by Anna, and she wasn't really sure of herself there, but she got that.
First ace serve of Botswana there, and you can see the excitement in these ladies.
Sikhobe being replaced by Tebogo Kaobotse coming in, and the ball is actually on the line.
The referee has a different call here.
It seems they're not ready, the officials. Indeed. Good run up. Good serve.
It's an ace.
The girls getting in each other's way there. Annika Frolich and Khomotso Mtusi. They're rectifying it. They're just talking to each other and say, okay, go. I got this. You got this. So let's get the point. Good touch by Alexis Naidu with a roll ball into that open position, getting the setter out of play. Shuria passing it out to her captain at the back, and point. Wow.
Beautiful hit there by Khomotso.
Don't work with difficulty. If one player is far out for attack, you just put it on the back court. There are 3 players. It's a 5 attacking system for South Africa. And I am telling you,
ace serve.
Ace serve. Ntema Chatapiwa, they're just getting into the channel of, and that is Babaile Wendy. and in so doing, really distracting the main receiver and a ball landing. That's Sishle. Gonna serve. Good serve by Sishle. And they are just acing and acing. Wow. And these girls are focused.
They really
very
are
focused.
And they have a target serve, and when they choose to serve to a person, they serve and stick to that person.
Indeed. Good touch by Linda Putejo there. Bridget lifting that ball. She was running and trying to get to it, and unfortunately, you know, that low pass causing her to lift the ball and causing an error there. Sishle still on serve. Good touch. Like it to me.
Ball given there.
Babaile, free ball. Naidu with a pass and middle by Linda.
Oh, that was a catch and throw.
Oh, indeed.
By Langa there.
The referee calling it and seeing it for what it is, and point Botswana. South Africa trying to walk and recover back from this. They have now brought back Langa. Unfortunately, that was a foul. A good touch by Charter Alexis.
Oh, and block there.
Good block by Tebo Hohaobote. I'm telling you, she is now just trying to stop all these attacking channels, and that was a very good reach by the girls, having put up a good structure together with Bridget there and putting down Alexis Charter. Unfortunately, Linda could not make amends of that, and gives South Africa a point. It's going now point to point. You can see South Africa is now just trying to relax into this and not to finish the game very early and give the other girls a chance to play. Point by Sean Naidu with a serve. Trying to look for that baseline, and that is an ace serve. Just appreciating the ball boys there. Could see that there's also a sense of discipline and respect from these teams. Really, really respectful.
Another ace serve there, Benito.
Indeed. Again, it's that thank you that you can see there. It's not just about training sports players in terms of what they are playing, but it's also training them with the cultural discipline. This household upbringing is being also manifested here by these young players. Quite interesting.
Indeed.
Linda putting that ball out.
Indeed.
Linda putting that ball out, and indeed, South Africa in sync with each other. Awesome stuff. That's Sharia Naidu. She is
good serve.
That's an out ball. Linda really trying her best there, but could not get it right. Wow, Sharia coming from the Gauteng province herself.
Right.
And standing at a height of 1.75. Just quite impressive. Quite impressive for her, and just born in 2007. Still see that she's got a long way to go and going to be a very instrumental player for the South African national teams, both at under 20, under 23, and even national team, in a very formative stage.
Indeed.
By the time she's going to get to university, obviously going to be playing for one of the top universities in Gauteng, possibly. And there seemed to be a problem with the scoreboard there, and we just hope that it's not rotation fault again
from
for
Botswana.
Oh yes, indeed. Jersey number 2, Tema Chatapiwa, found to have been in a rotation fault there, and they are just correcting that. Bridget telling Tema to say, look, you need to be on this side of me. And that is Alexis Charter. And she is the main attacker of the team here. Also born in 2007. Standing tall at a height of 1.72 centimeters. And she's also from the Gauteng province. It just tells you there's quite a lot of development in the Gauteng province for the South African Volleyball Association, or Volleyball South Africa as they formally call it. The coaches and the second ref just trying to rectify that as to who is supposed to be where, and then that is greatly rectified. Coach Francis Dingwe there, former BDF top blocker, BDF 6 top blocker there in the Republic of Botswana. Was quite a dangerous blocker. Had a massive reach. Good touch by Linda. Bridget with a free ball, but Shuria coming in, and that's a net touch. Net violation. She could have allowed that just to drop Ntema, that is. And unfortunately, not Ntema, but Teboho. And unfortunately, causing her team a point.
Right over the net.
Actually, it's Babaile Wendy there causing her team, and as it stands, South Africa starts running away with it now. Too hard of a dig there by Linda. Free ball. Anika.
Another carry there.
Indeed.
From Botswana.
A lot of lifting from the Botswana side. But you can see the strategy of the Botswana Volleyball Federation here by grooming these young girls, because they are also in the same age bracket as their South African counterparts. Probably just started a bit too late.
Indeed.
And Chota in an uncompromising mood there, smiling, appreciative of the ball boys also, and setting herself up for a serve. Targeting the libero, and she gets that one again.
Botswana.
It's that channel.
Really.
That channel between 5 and 6 that they are exploiting and making a lot of their points through that, even in the first set.
Indeed. Really no communication between the blocker and the player at 6. The libero and the player at 6.
Linda with a touch. Yaone recovers very well. Bridget gets that ball. Langa.
Beautiful. Wow.
Langa comes with point. You could see that Teboho did not know what was going on. That was a very good swing in the middle, and well set up also there for Langa. Lindo Kutle and
Chata being consistent there on the serve.
Wow. Massive stuff. Impressive stuff. Oh, this is going to be quite interesting to see how South Africa, Malawi, and Zimbabwe are going to fare. Because as it stands, and Angola, as it stands, it seems that they are just getting a run through the Lesotho that defeated Namibia yesterday by 3-0, preparing and just going through their paces, warming up to come on to court. We still get to determine who the opponent is going to be there. But
I think it will be Zimbabwe.
Wow, that's going to be very interesting. If it is indeed, it is going to be Zimbabwe. And Zimbabwe losing to Malawi yesterday 3-2. A very thrilling and exciting game. And we have again another young baby coming on court there. That is jersey number 3, Lindo Andiswa. Lindo Andiswa also just coming on the court, and just to get a feel of the game. The coach really now just really playing around with his options. And Chata seemed to be finishing this one because she is in an uncompromising
Is she
mood.
gonna finish this game with the service? Can she keep the consistency of that service right between 5 and 6? She's just targeting one place right there.
Again to Linda. Bridget, good work from her there. Setter is now all about the floor. Good set by Asbonge. Massive stuff, and point now for Botswana, and that's the South African warm-up area. Point for Botswana when Howard Teboho on serve. Good touch by Shuria. Asbonge out there to
beautiful attack there by
to the young number 3 who just got onto the court. Yes, that is Mlindo Andiswa replacing Khomotso, the captain, as the attacker there. Andiswa on serve. And there she goes again. They are all just targeting the same channel, 5 and 6. Good touch, and you could see the post there because the girls are in sync with each other.
Locked there.
Asishle was just too lethargic in that approach, and you can see how she's jumping around because she knows she could have done better. You just see her step there, really just not in her stride, and missing that chance of taking it far. Botswana putting up a respectable show now.
Beautiful play there by the libero,
Indeed.
Anika.
Kate Mitze also now proving to be, a stumbling block there, really reaching out and getting Sishle's ball there and just blocking her out. And again, Bridget just goes and puts the ball out. Oh yes, that is Asbonge. Asbonge on court, and she is now the server.
Number 10 gets in, which is the Seho. Saimo comes on court here. Try and finish this game.
In the Chamo, again, she was brought in in the first set to just finish it off, and indeed it's just a 3-point game for Botswana. Lame coming back on just to try and stabilize this game on the pass. But as it stands, it seems that Mantlaloze Asbonge is going to be given a chance to finish this off with a serve. If not, then probably with a set. And that was a good recovery by Lame. Good hit by her. Chata with a good touch. And
it's a point
just a bit overrun there by Asbonge and Ngwenya Refilwe. Naledi Nganyane is also on court, jersey number 2 for South Africa. Ketumitse Anna on serve. Getting herself all ready and hyped up. Oh, they have just rectified that. Otherwise, it was going to be another rotation fault. Good pass by Asbonge to Shuria. Shuria making sure.
Another good one.
At least a respectable score line now for Botswana. 12-23.
A lady there on the serve for South Africa.
Nganyani Naledi. Oh, she serves it out. But you could see the intention. She was looking for that position 5. Really walking that position very well, the South African team, and gaining more points from there. The Lesotho girls in euphoria, they up and song, just calling out there in terms of their kingly voices, wanting to just get themselves all hyped up. And good touch and recovery by Linda. Our ball was outside. Bridget could do nothing about that. Set point it is, and it's a game that girl, jersey number 10 for South Africa.
See the Namibian team there on the screen.
Yes, the Namibian boys and girls. Good touch by Andy Iswa, by Chamo actually. Ball is out, and South Africa takes this one 25-12. Yes, and they are very, very, very laser focused, not too distracted, happy with each other, giving each other pumps all around. And yes, it is indeed a quick set. Not quicker than the first one though, because the coach was just trying to balance out. The Botswana girls did put up an effort in this one, winning, actually losing this one at least by a respectable score margin of 25-12. But we are yet to see what the coaches are going to do here. Sakeus, just take us through quickly your views and then the replays.
So my view now, we're back with South Africa taking this set again with maximum points here. With Botswana really just improving little here, but that was not enough for the South African team here. And Botswana really have to get back into this game if they really want to win this again. Tried better here. There was a few blocks there for the Botswanan team there. Few blocks good, and then South Africa still keeping the same energy, over and over here, changing the lineup, but they still happen to get the game right here with a few players that have been on the bench coming on and still keeping the same energy, and that is what the game is all about. Botswana really have to work on their services here, as South Africa barely has service errors here, but keeps on doing the same errors on the Botswanan side. South Africa really is a strong team here, keeping every energy on the side, and you know, a game of volleyball, you really have to keep the same energy over and over until you get it right, because the game is never over until the last whistle, no matter how many point difference is between you and your opponent here. South Africa keeping, and we know the one thing about South Africa is that if they are so consistent, on their point making. If they keep making the points, they keep on making the points, and they make such a big gap. And once they go with that gap, there is no more coming back from that. And Botswana really have to keep their A game here for them to be back in this game. Can they come back in this game? That's the question, because they still have this chance in the next set, and if they win this set, they have another chance to take it to the tie break. But can South Africa let Botswana get the set, or are they coming back with a different rotation to take down this Botswanan team to 3-0?
We are readying ourselves up for the third set, and just electrifying out there as to how Lesotho and Zimbabwe are warming up. Girls really trying to hype themselves and to work. I had to see the replays here. Botswana really trying, but unfortunately not able to just recuperate from that first bashing, and then also this one a bit slow into getting into their system. You can see the South African coach is a bit unbothered here, because he's seeing that his team has this in the bag already. As we can see on our screens there, that the girls are now trying to come back in. That's Annika Frolich and Alexis Chota just giving each other a palm hug there, and she's readying on to replace one of the backcourt players as a receiving and defensive player, that is Annika Frolich. And obviously we have started off again with the jersey number 9, Mandlaloze Asbonge, as the setter. And we have Khomotso up and front with obviously Nkosi Sipesihle, and she is ably supported there by jersey number 10 on the front line, being Chiamo Titsejo, and Chata Alex is playing from position 5. The Botswana team, we have Lachora there in position 5, and Kate Tumitse Anna 12 in position 4. Supported obviously by Sukhopi at position 3, and that's an ace serve by Asbonge Mandlalozi. First point for South Africa last set, unless Botswana is going to surprise us with something very impressive. Unfortunately, it's not working out for them. With the first point for South Africa, and Asbonge getting her arm worked up there, and again with a serve, and gets that one over. Good touch by Lame. Annika coming in with a pass, and Asbonge just saving it out to Khomotso. Standing roll hit there from her. Net violation again by Chamo. Actually, it's not Chamo, it's Super Sichle touching the net there. Bridget on serve. Set up for Botswana. She going to carry her team back into this. Good touch, and quite delayed. Chamo just being a bit relaxed there in terms of her play. And Botswana starting to believe perhaps, or is it too early to think that they are believing, Sakos?
They are. And Botswana here getting on a good start. Getting the lead for the first time in this game with 1 point difference. Yeah, can they really keep this energy on? Oh.
You could see what Sishle was trying to do there, and just unfortunate. Really unfortunate. They've got this kind of a slow step in this, the last set on this one. Not really pacey. Just trying to hit the ball standing.
True.
And that's costing them a lot of points. 2 error points there by the South Africans, which gives Botswana 3 points to 1 in this set. Good swing by Lochora, but unfortunately the young girl could not get that ball over. The South African girls are trying to just structure themselves, and we have the captain on serve. That is none other than Khomotsong Tusi. She's also she's from KwaZulu-Natal or Gauteng?
She's from the Free State.
She's from the Free State, yes. City of Roses, that is. I think she's from Bloemfontein, if I'm not wrong. Or anywhere closer from the Bloemfontein area. But you could see she's really
one of the finest from the Free State.
Indeed. And one of the finest of this region, 5 games also. And that's an out serve. Taking it long and just trying to readjust for her second run when she has to come back for serve again. Tight at 3-0. Actually 4-3 in favor of Botswana. Good touch by Alexis. Gets it back, and then good block by that.
Block there.
You can see Bridget all. Actually, Rochora very happy there with herself. It's like, wow. It seems she has just taken down, indeed, quite massive. And she is so glad and accelerated. Indeed, it's 2 sets down, and who says you can't celebrate your own good doing?
You should celebrate your pain, because no one will.
Sishle there coming back. I don't know what had happened there for Botswana to lose that point. Good serve.
Great serve there, ace serve.
A good float jumper by the South African number 9 there, Nkosi Sishle. Super Sishle is her full name. A good touch. Again, targeting that position.
A serve.
A serve for her, and she is trying to get Lochora out of play.
That is most of the Botswanan side where most of the points South Africa make. They always serve between the libero and the person at 1 or 6.
Indeed. They want to get into that channel. Oh, unfortunate. But you could see where the ball was going. It was going towards Yaone there, the captain of Botswana, jersey number 1. Unfortunately, the positioning also of Sishle to where she was trying to direct the ball, making it a bit longer for the traveling of the ball, and dropping right onto her own side. And Anna Kitumitse, the blocker there, I think now retransitioned to be an attacker.
Another
8
seconds.
Is
it 8 seconds? Or was it a rotation error?
I think it's a rotation error if we're not wrong. But then if it was a rotation error, she had not served, so it should have been 8 seconds.
It is a rotation error, because supposed to be number 12 there.
That was a lift. Referee letting it to run, and power there by Langa. Lindo quickly. Wow, quite interesting. But I thought Anna started on position 4 in terms of their rotation when they started. Again, a serve. This girl's now wanting to run away with it. Don't want to bring Botswana into play.
Number 10, Disejo.
Yes, that's a Chamo. Chamo Disejo on serve, and good touch there by Sekhopi. Set out there by Bridget, only into the libero's hands. Ooh, nice dink.
Ooh,
Yes.
right over the block there.
Langa could see that obviously the blocker was there, so the only thing she could do is drop it on top of her, knowing that the defense is well far out the 3-meter line. Again, a rotation fault. Oh, it's becoming destructive now for the team in itself. A self-destruction. I think they are just trying to rectify that, and the young Chamo Ditsejo just walking herself up to just be ready for the serve. Now I'm sure it is being corrected. Lame a bit confused there as well. You could see the captain just getting into her, her walkouts there, ready and to keep warm. That's a timeout call so that this can just be rectified accordingly. As it stands, there seems to be no response from the Botswana side.
There is no response here.
And those are the basketball girls of Angola in the back there. Just trying to get themselves ready for their basketball matches. You see they're really walking themselves up, warming themselves up very well. They're ready to go and play. We are still here at the showgrounds Plaza Hall. If you are anywhere within the vicinity or in Windhoek, you must make your way to the Indoor Plaza Hall for these volleyball games. Quite interesting matches that we're still expecting. After this, it will be Lesotho and Zimbabwe. Exciting teams. It's going to be a, pound for pound game.
And they're all having the same height here.
Indeed.
With Botswana having the lowest height actually in this competition.
Oh yes, indeed.
In Lesotho.
Good touch by Bridget, and it's a long ball by Sikhopi. Jersey number 5 of Botswana there. Nametsa Khang just missing that one by placing it outside. Chamo still on serve. Good touch by the captain Yaone. Easy ball there by Teboho. And Alexis, too tight for her, putting it outside. Was expecting a touch maybe. That was a girl that was celebrating her block, Lochora, jersey number 3. And that is Lochora Retsechofetse. Retsechofetse there with a serve into the net. Oh, it's unfortunate. Both teams are just being erratic now.
She hasn't served over the net today.
Not at all. But she had a monster.
Service errors are really high.
Indeed. Gifting South Africa a lot of points and making it easy for South Africa to work. And also, Alexis Charter, second error in a row for her.
Not quite her gameplay here, because she's a point machine. I don't know what's going on today. Maybe she's too relaxed.
Yeah, it's also one thing. When you are expecting to have an engaging game and it's becoming so easy and tardy, you also get to relax and do mistakes, unwarranted mistakes. But Lindo Kutle there with a serve. That was an out ball, but called late. Again, it was almost a service error by the South African team. Could see that Lindo Kutle missing that target that she wanted to get. Herself also being born in 2007. She just had her birthday in March on the 22nd, right after our Independence Day. And she's from Mpumalanga province. Wow. Born and bred in Mpumalanga, probably from the Bombela area or the Witbank area. Point to South Africa. There's again a rotation fault by Botswana.
Wow.
Fourth time in the game.
Not really at professional level there. If you get one rotation error, you should try and get the others back there. You can't have 4 in one set.
Yeah, and it disorientates the team.
It does.
Lame trying to get that over, but no power, too low, almost hitting Bridget there. And we see South Africa bringing on jersey number 5 for jersey number 10. Chamo Ditseho is being taken off by number 5, that is Gillis. Gillis coming on there, and Wanik, that is the name. Gillis Wanik. Good touch by Lindo Khutle there. Asbonge sets it out to Khomotso. Not really working hard, just trying to ease into it. Good set out and too tight. Clever and smart play. Was a tight set, but she managed to recover very well. Just to give her setter confidence that any ball you give me, I'll try to make it work. So you can also just rectify. Lindo Khutle on serve again. After that almost near error she had, she has now been really consistent. Good touch by Rokhora, and the setter bashed by her own player there on the side of the head, and I just hope it's not. I just hope it's not that. It's not that impactful. Could see Linda was trying to go. Actually, Lame was trying to go for that ball, and that's a big whack on the side of the face. Could be very, very dangerous for the player also. And the paramedics trying to attend to her quickly there, and the referee just giving them a direction as to how many minutes she's allowed to be treated there. And a stretcher is actually being called. She's being asked how many fingers can you see. And confirming to the medical doctor there that yes, I see 4 fingers. Then giving her clear to say no, she's fine. That was bad, but yeah.
I think she is gonna get subbed there.
Good sportsmanship there from also the referees, just to allow the player to be taken off court with time. I know there is a strict rule in terms of timing, but you know, these are the youthful girls of the region. We just need to give them the best care. And
She's subbed out there now.
Naledi, is that Naledi coming on? Ntema actually, number 2 coming on. Chatapiwa, and you don't do that when Khomotso is on an attack. Standing without any block, she's going to kill you.
No.
Definitely going to kill you. And it's 19-8. Still same server. Lindo Khutle on the serve. Good serve by Langa. Touch by Lame. Tema out again to the main attacker. Power. Good recovery.
Back there.
The ball is out of play. But that was a good defense by the Botswana side. Just unfortunate they could not maintain the ball. But then again, you don't take away anything from Khomotso Mtusi with her hits there. And Asbonge, just so calm and relaxed in her sets. Really working this team of hers equally, just like Sishle there. First time that Botswana has put together 2 touches together. Oh, wow. That was a near soccer rugby kick. And indeed, Tebogo, that is Tebogo Khaobotse, coming in for a serve. Anika with a touch, and Asbonge to the middle.
Right over the block.
And Jersey 3.
Easy as that. Aim is not to sweat, and it was right over the block.
Not at all. Jersey 3 there, Andy Swa. Lindo Andy Swa just making a good point from the center middle line there. Good serve by Asbonge. Massive play by that is Ntema Chatapiwa. Getting
very consistent on the block there, number 12 of Botswana.
Oh yes, she did. But this was number 2 actually, who got the ball over the South African blockers.
Oh
yes, it was number 2 in your screen there, in Tema.
She is a sub of.
She subbed the setter Bridget. She's now. Good touch by the captain of Botswana there, Yaone, on good work by Sekhopi. Good call by Lame and Tema out to Sehopi. And Sehopi really being worked hard here now by the setters. Impressive work, coordination between jersey 12 and 9 of South Africa. 9 pushing it into that space for the backcourt attack, but nobody was there.
Rally continues. This is the first time Botswana really fighting for a point there.
Ooh. Now this is Windhoek. Windhoek, Julie is putting the ball in the net there. She's a lefty.
All the way from Western Cape.
Oh yes, she's a Cape Townian girl. Seems she's from Belleville. Good touch by Annika. Windhoek. Oh, massive unorthodox kind of things there, but she makes a big point.
By the
Indeed.
team there.
Oh. Good call there by Windhoek. Her first point.
Is that the first because of the female team?
It's in this game today, yes. And there were a lot yesterday.
Oh, there were a lot yesterday.
Point. A serve by the captain. Set point 11. Khomotso Ntusi about to finish this.
There's a previous set there. Botswana haven't went above 12 in all the sets. And you can see
Good
South Africa
recovery.
is really dominating.
Annika with a good touch. Asbonge just coming in there.
Oh,
A good touch by number 3 for South Africa, and this game is done. Finished off by Andy Iswa, and as it stands now, South Africa with 2 wins, leading the charts with 6 points, with a very quite impressive. We're just getting the numbers and the minutes in here. It seems this match just took 40 minutes to complete. Fastest match actually on the day, Sakeus. And everybody is now starting to fear the combination of South Africa here, because you could see that they could bring in their younger players, but still managed to just kill this one off. And the captain there just edging the girls on. The coach of Botswana just telling them, look, let's go to the sides and let's try to get this worked out. Impressive stuff. It's quite incredible from the South African team. Always dancing, always happy.
Energy is always high on the South African side.
I'm telling you. And just to think the cultural mix that is there, and they still just so in sync with one another. It's one thing that is worth appreciating from the coaches, making sure that this is one team and not segregated in terms of race or color, and they look at each other as just one person and one team. You could see Linda there just realizing that Tebogo was a bit tall on the block there. She just tops it on the head. As we are preparing for the Lesotho Zimbabwe game, so can you just take us through this one in terms of the replay?
Beautiful game there by the South African side. Beautiful play there by both teams. But as they say, there is always going to be a winner and a loser. And if you find yourself on the losing side, tough luck. There will always be a next time in everything. South Africa really dominating this game between Botswana, with winning all the sets under 12, meaning they really put their A game there, and this is how they are gonna go in every game they encounter. South Africa is gonna go very far in this tournament, and that is what is needed. And that is what each country comes here to do. They're here to win, and Botswana still having a chance to get back in this game and rectify the small mistakes that they were doing in terms of the pass and the services here. They still can get back in this. South Africa here going with full energy in everything, every game they are gonna go into, and that is sportswomanship, and that is good play there. both seeing that even the players that were on the bench, South African side can really come on court and make a change and keep the same energy as the first six of South Africa. And that is a team. That is what we came here to watch. As we wait for Lesotho and Zimbabwe in the next match, we are still asking for everyone to make their way to the showgrounds and witness this game plays between these teams and see how talent is being used here between the players, how much they are prepared. We are still here at the Windhoek showgrounds. As you can see, 25-6 in the first set, 25-12 in the second set, and 25-11 in the third set, giving it a 3-0 on the South African side. Good game here. We are still expecting you to make your way to the Windhoek showgrounds to witness these beautiful games here. There is gonna still be basketball, netball being played from 2:30 there, and you still have a chance to come and watch 3 sport courts at one venue. That is a beautiful game there.
Yes, Akels, indeed. Indeed, that was a very, very good game, and as it is, South Africa really dominating Botswana there. Quite interesting, and still adds Region 5 games that are going on. And if you are anywhere closer to the venue, the Windhoek Showgrounds, you can just pop in, enjoy your indoor sports, because we have a lot of games going on here that we are going to be viewing, both live on all courts, be it indoor volleyball, indoor basketball, and the netball games. So after this South Africa-Botswana match, which was so electrifying or one-sided, we are still expecting many games. And the boys' matches are also promising to be electrifying, especially the highest billing between Zimbabwe and Malawi, and obviously our own Brave Cubs, that is Namibia versus South Africa. Before we just take a quick break, we are going to transition into the Lesotho-Zimbabwe match, where we are going to see an electrifying paces. Lesotho taking the set 3-0 against Namibia, and Zimbabwe being taken to the wire by Malawi last night here at this very complex. So just get yourself strapped in, ready and prepared, because it is going to be a massive and electrifying game. Wow, awesome.
I'm now with Coach. I'm now with Coach Mac. The first male volleyball person to tell us about what he thinks about volleyball. Coach Mac, did you know that today is International Volleyball Day?
Yes, I do know that.
Did you? Did you know that today is International Volleyball Day?
I did know about it.
Okay, now that you know, what can you tell me about volleyball? What can you tell everybody about volleyball?
What I can say, volleyball is a very nice sport. And then when you come here, this is where you are going to witness all the entertainment and all the happy parts when you see these young ones jumping up and down, putting the ball out. That gets to be exciting.
Thank you very much, Coach Mark. We continue to celebrate International Volleyball Day before we witness a contest between Zimbabwe and Lesotho. I'm here in the stand.
Oh well, Namibia, we're back again here at the Windhoek Showgrounds, Plaza Hall, in it's a Region 5 games. We've got our third and final ladies match up at Zimbabwe and Lesotho. Both these teams having played yesterday, Lesotho coming to a great win, defeating the Namibian girls by 3-0, but Zimbabwe unfortunately losing their first match to Malawi by 3-2. It's a Region 5, a vibrant exchange of culture and sports excellence where young athletes are showcasing their talent and sportsmanship on this grand stage hosted here by the Land of the Brave. The energy in this arena, Sakels, is electric, and one can feel the anticipation building, especially towards this match and the many subsequent matches that are coming for the boys. Obviously, we have the second ref there, Mr. Temwenani, and Mr. Philemon Ampadi, the third ref. Mr. Temwenani is from Malawi, and he is the second ref, and Mr. Philemon Ampadi, the second ref. The first ref. Home team is Lesotho, and the visiting team here is declared as Zimbabwe. And Sakils, just take us through the home team.
This is good. This is gonna be a good game between Lesotho and Zimbabwe here. So we have the lineup here. Yes, it's been shown here right in front of the screen here. We have number 1, Mathabo Shao there. And then we have number 2 for Lerato Chakache. Number 3, Thabelang Letsatsi. Number 4, Limpo Kali. Number 5, Thabalenge Mukene. Number 6, Mapaseka Kape. Number 8, Rebothile Kaile. Number 9, Lenio Setuya. And number 11, Itumelang Petane. Number 12, Palesa Mapota. Number 13, Limeso Kahalel. Please to go with the pronunciation here. Number 15, Quinelao Sikonyela. That is the lineup of the Zimbabwean and the Lesotho team here for today's game.
Zimbabwe up and running. They got their number 1 and captain just to watch out there. That is Ramsey Ivana, and the setter, obviously, jersey number 3, Shiri Courage. Obviously, she had shown some courage yesterday playing through this 5-set thriller against Malawi, and that's her in the picture there. A good setter, moves very agile, and she's always complimented there by jersey number 6, Musundore Shamain. And there is Zulu Chantel, jersey 7, Puradzani Nagutenda, jersey number 8, and we have number 12 there in the picture, Manuel Belinda. Number 2, that will be Marova Anna of Zimbabwe, and those are the players selected by the Zimbabwean coach to just take her team through. On sale for Lesotho is jersey number 3, and that's Tabelang Letsatsi, and hope this time she's really playing for the country as by her name. Tabelang is also the captain of the Lesotho national team. Really worked hard yesterday to take her girls to a 3-0 win against the host Namibia. It was quite an interesting match also, Sakils.
It is. With Lesotho having very strong middle attack here. Number 12 goes by the name Mapota. Really one of the best players that was attacking very good in the game of Namibia. Can she still display the same energy in this game?
Good save there by Shiri Courage, and just running in there to get that set and power by the Zimbabwean girls. And there, in an uncompromising mood, was jersey number 2. That's Marova Anna. You know, the combination of Courage and Marova is just quite interesting. And here you see Courage really trying to get her girls going, especially after that grueling set with Malawi, a 5-set thriller with Malawi. A good touch there by Prezani Nogutenda, and Mapota there trying to just show her exceptional skills. She's quite innovative from both the back and front, leading her charges very well there. And Shiri just drawing her third serve there.
Good serve there by Courage. Really having the courage in his serve there.
Indeed, that was a good touch by Manuel Belinda, and I tell you, the Zimbabwean girls are really fighting it out here. Quite interesting, but workable. Courage targeting jersey number 13 there, and Mapota just with a back court and good touch by Purazani. Again, Marova walking her way out there and making points for Zimbabwe.
Courage still on the serve here for Zimbabwe. Oh.
A serve by Courage. Courageous indeed she is, and she is working her team out very well there. That was an 8 serve.
Whoa.
Putting it in the net there, and with a very comfortable 6-1 lead, they will try to regroup. That is Zimbabwe. Malawi will just try to reorganize there with a serve coming from Lesotho will try to reorganize with a serve coming from jersey number 8. That is Rebohile Kaile. Kaile putting the ball in the net.
In the net. Can Lesotho please get their game here, because they keep making mistakes here with the pass and serve.
A good serve there by jersey number 7. Jersey number 7 there is Zulu Chanel of Zimbabwe. She is still going for that serve. They really edged on there by their adversaries, Malawi. Good serve, but a good touch, well recovered. And there is a net violation by the Zimbabwean girls there.
As you can see, the Zimbabwean team really trying to cut out the number 12 of Lesotho, because they know that she's a very strong skipper there. And they are all going 3-man block there, making sure she does not make any points here, attack any points here.
Chakane Lerato on serve for Lesotho. A good touch by Belinda. Courage with an outside hit, and then looking for jersey number 2. Good defense, good work. Zulu pushing it over, and a point. Point by Belinda there. Libero, jersey number 9, Linneo Situnya was just being encouraged there by her teammates to come forth. We have serve coming from Msundire Shamaine. That's jersey number 6. Our long serve, and then she takes that one out. Shamaine just costing her team a point there. Serve is with Lesotho. Awesome views here, and good touch. Courage just putting that for a backcourt, and then targeting the libero. That is Zimbabwe, jersey number 7. Zulu in an uncompromising mood today. She really just wants to get this going and done. Mapota not really getting the chance that she wants to get to drive. And that's Anna.
I feel like the strategy of Zimbabwe is to make sure that the pass does not go at 3, so the set cannot set for Mapota.
Indeed, and they're making it difficult because they know the passage line of the Basotho here.
Yes.
And they're trying to avoid that passage line because they have observed how dangerous Mapota was against Namibia. That's a line violation by Anna, gifting Lesotho a chance to fight back in the set. And as it stands, Zimbabwe leading by a very massive margin. But as they say, volleyball is a game of fine margins. You may just find Lesotho coming back, and that's Palesa Mapota there, trying to walk her girls back into court, and that's an outside serve. As you could see, she was going for power and strategy.
She went, she left the front without getting any ball, and I think the strategy for Zimbabwe is actually working with them having a very, very strong serve there towards Lesotho.
Belinda, or Bells as she's known there, just getting the ball, and you could see Mapota trying to walk away there and really gifting her team a chance to fight back here. It's 5-12, but not easy. Not easy at all. And number one there for Lesotho, it's Matabeho Shao. Matabeho Shao on serve. Serves the ball underneath the net, and Zimbabwe walking their way here.
Number 8 there on the serve.
And we have Purezani Nogutenda. A good touch by Mapota, but overpass. Courage with the serve down to jersey number 7. Oh, and they are just shoring up. Zulu Chantel just making sure that she is shoring up that attack, and then complemented there by number 6. That's Msindira Shamaine. I'm telling you, they are just dangerous.
Really heavy.
Awesome stuff by Purazani, calling her frozen.
One of the ladies that's actually having a jump server is number 8 of Zimbabwe. Very strong jump.
They are looking for those deep corners just to get Lesotho to work hard and be out of system, and so doing, calling on each other and encouraging each other to say, hey, we got this. And they are being supported by Malawi, who they had a very great and engaging game yesterday. Great scenes. Lesotho walked with ease against Namibia. Now really finding a wounded Zimbabwean young girls, and it is game on at the Region 5 Youth Games, coming from you live at the Windhoek Showgrounds in the capital city of the Republic of Namibia. And the games are really delivering as per their billing. Zulu Chantal is bringing her A game here today, and you see that they do not want to actually now lose the tempo as they did yesterday, trying to shore it up, and indeed they are fighting their way there. Nagutenda. Oh, you see she was trying to serve on Matabe Hoshao there, but missing that chance. And now it's Tabelang Letsatsi trying to lift her country here as by the name to a good score margin. As they stand, Lesotho is trailing by a great big margin, but an ace serve by Letsatsi there, and a point for Malawi. It's now 7-15.
She actually has a very good flutter serve, and she represented Lesotho in the beach volleyball.
Interesting. Each team seemingly having 2 beach volleyball players in their starting lineup, and that makes for worthy competition. For her second serve, Courage. Game is moving very fast. This rotation has gone by very fast. Courage on her second serve, and we see where she's going to target, and obviously targeting that position 6, and good power there. Good recovery, and then there was a line penetration still by Courage, and Lesotho in the lead. Tabalang Letsatsi there just trying to understand the referee's call. And we have Matabe Hoshao also on the middle. Pale some they're indicating screening, and they should not do that. And the girls really acknowledging, these are very respectful, well-drilled girls, very culture-orientated, respectful to the elders that are the referees and everybody in the arena. We've seen that with South Africa. Now, obviously, with Zimbabwe, you can see how they are responding to the refs. Good touch by Lesotho. Out ball and well recovered. Courage going to place it out again. That was massive hit.
Wow.
And that ball is almost out of the playing area. And I'm telling you, Zimbabwe is in an uncompromising mood. And especially the combination of Zulu and Courage that is on. Lineo, the libero, coming in. And Zulu, Chantel with a serve. Call by the referee, Zulu on serve. Targets again that position. And goes out on the outside, well recovered.
Here and out there.
They are trying to push that ball out of Lesotho's systematic play. Lesotho also just trying to get them to run about. Good touch.
Yeah, number 12 with the swing, but
Palesa could not get that, and that ball is out. Matabeka Shao is the setter for Lesotho, and just trying to get that going. And number 2 is Lerato Chakani, playing from the opposite. On serve now. Oh, Palesa. Looking at where the Zimbabwean girls are putting out defensively, she just goes and puts that ball out. Quite interesting.
beautiful set. As you can see, the highlight just tries and put it over there.
And Palesa is a one-woman show in this Lesotho team, really working hard from blocking to digging and everything. And we still have not seen her coming with those powerful plays from the backcourt and the front. As you've rightfully said, that Zimbabwe has come with a strategy and a system to eliminate her from playing. But she's now trying to find a niche around that system and to say that, look, if I can get to hit, I can get to do what I want to do. And then let me also make it a bit difficult for you to not play against my team. And those are the Malawian girls that had given Zimbabwe some flames yesterday on this court. Some electrifying game that we saw yesterday. And indeed, the shortest duo in this tournament is Malawi, but yet very, very agile and dangerous when they go up and play on the floor.
Indeed.
Chakane with a good serve. They're touched by Bells or Belinda. And
she has such a good set behind her.
Courage, that is. But unfortunately, that was an overset.
Soto really has a record of coming from behind there, as we have seen in the Namibian game with 6-point difference, but still making it to win the set. Can they still do it here?
No, indeed. A good pass. Power. And there's a net. There is a net violation. And Palesa just wondering what had happened. And the young Sundire Shamaine is now on serve. It's quite interesting how the opposite of Zimbabwe is setting up. That is Marova Ann.
Right on the line, there were two players both running for the ball and landing right in between the two players, as there was no communication on who is taking the ball.
Number 13, that is Limiso Kalanyane. Limiso Kalanyane on serve. Courage just pushing it in that open gap at 5.
Whoa, what a swing!
Good swing by the captain.
By Tabelang, the Tati.
Captain really just lifting her team there. And again, it's Limiso on serve. Limiso Kalanyane, and she's being edged there by her coaches that they should go and get this one. Overpass by Zimbabwe.
Whoa.
Palesa with a first swing and erratic there, miscommunication between Zulu and Courage. And Lesotho really just working her way back there. It's 14-18. And you had said it, they have a record of fighting back and coming back from a great deficit.
Serve there, received by the setter.
Awesome. Anna with a good swing and just coming in and taking that one. That's Anna Marova.
The silver medalist of the beach volleyball female category.
Oh, impressive. You could just see how she's moving and swinging. That's somebody that is ready. Dauramzi Ivana is coming back on. That's a top blocker for Zimbabwe. And taking off, that's President Inokutenda. You know, and Anna just calling on to her girls to say, look, focus here. Trying to do something with this serve. And that's Dauramzi. Good serve. Nice serve.
Right over the net and lands right in front of the setter, and there was no getting that back.
She's getting her second chance again.
Oh,
in the net.
Saves it in the net this time.
And number nine for Zimbabwe is Chandinofira Otilia. Chandinofira Otilia now taking out there. That was Belinda, I think, jersey 12.
Yes, and number 9 actually was a very key player in yesterday's clash against Malawi. Can she keep the same energy in this game?
A good touch, overpass, and overpass by Anna, and Lesotho walking their way back into this match. Palesa leading the charges there with a good serve. Anna couldn't just get an accurate pass there, overpassing the ball and gifting Lesotho with a chance of coming back into this game. Good touch by Anna. Courage with a back set and
lazy.
Magnificent. That's an error there. Net touch by Ndinofira.
Sort of like I said, Zudu has a record of coming from behind and still winning the set. And if Zimbabwe cannot break this.
Good one there. Daurambetswa just trying to get that corner, but good coverage. Touch. Daurambetswa again, but well recovered by Lerato.
Oh, what a swing there.
Swing by captain. It's the captain for Lesotho, Tabalang Letsatsi. The combination coming to play very well now here.
His cause is 18-20.
And
is he coming from 2015?
It's a massive leap by the young Tabalang. Going full force and full rotational swing on that arm and cutting off from the block and making a point. A good touch by Ndinofera. And Zulu playing that ball out. And it's a 1 point game.
Back in the game.
1 point game for Lesotho. Mapato Palesa on serve from 14 points and getting head team within 1 point. And Coach Zimbabwe trying to re-strategize there now and say, look, you girls had a lead. And now what is happening? And Namibia was in this situation against Lesotho yesterday. They had a great lead, close to over 6 to 7 points. At one point, they were even in set point when Lesotho only had 21. Lesotho came from behind to win that set. And it has been a down spiral ever since. But a good game yesterday it was, because you could see the Lesotho girls were really eager to take that win. And led by that great captain of theirs who's on serve now, that is Mapato Palesa, jersey number 12. You can see this setup of the Zimbabwean defense now, having almost all their to pass. Almost overpass and well recycled. Zulu with a swing, and wow. Actually, that was Anna with a swing, and one would say that was really, really a blessing in disguise, because they were about to lose their minds here if Lesotho were to tie that game at 20 sides. But now it's 2019. 21-19. Good serve by Dinofira. But the number 3 there, Tabalang, captain, my captain, driving her country, SSN name. And indeed, this girl is leading by example.
She is.
Jersey number 3.
I would say she really, whatever she went and do when she went home, she's really coming back strong, because yesterday she was really lacking in the attack there, but today she's on fire, and that's what you need in this game.
Shaw with a serve. And
Zimbabwe makes an easy point there.
That was a good touch by jersey number 8, Nagutenda, who has just got back onto the court after being subbed there by Ndaura Manzi, Ivana, and Courage on her. Oh, that was almost a rotational fault. And now it is Nakutenda that is on serve.
Jump server.
A good touch by her.
Oh, swing there by number 12. And
the girls getting into each other. Courage very disappointed by Anna's run. Then you could see how she was just latching on to her to say, look, I've got my ball. The second ball is always mine. So you just have to get into position and ready to support me. And yes, they have given her the name Lesotho, because the surname is actually Letsatsi. That means country. And she has tied the set at 22 sides. Powerful, electrifying game. Oh, indeed, this is good stuff at the Region 5 games. The captain puts the ball into the net.
Not really a good time to serve the ball into the net.
Curry just told to being encouraged there by the teammates to say, look, just calm down. A mistake is a mistake. Error is an error. We all do that. So let's play and let's try to get to win this. But after that disappointing loss yesterday, you can understand the setters, grief. A good touch.
True.
That's a good push by the setter, and wow, point.
Point there.
Point for Zimbabwe.
Wow, she can really push the ball.
Oh, indeed. And they are calling for that one more. They have found themselves there last night. And their foes, the ones that was giving them some flames, the Malawian Flame Girls, are also in support. Good play. Ace serve. And yes, the girls
take a set from Lesotho.
On the captain, actually on Mapato. And Zimbabwe in the lead is 1-0. 25-22, it's how it ended. And it is quite interesting.
Lesotho really almost taking this set, coming from 5 points down and making it into the 20. That's still some good play there by Lesotho team, as they have a very, very, very good serve and they have a very, very good block. Can they come back stronger in the second set, or will Zimbabwe keep the winning spirit until the final set?
You see that nice roll swing there by the Zimbabwean team. And those are good leaps and vision by the young girls from both sides. The serve there by Courage. Also just, that was a massive lift. But referee not calling it because it was played from the palm, not with the open end, from the edge of her palm there. And at this time, Zimbabwe was starting to run away with it, and it seems that Lesotho was out of sorts. Even the captain, Letsatsi, was not doing the greatest of things. But unfortunately, could see Mapato there bringing the team back in with some electrifying game hits, as well as Letsatsi fighting back. And as it ended, the team losing 25-22. Respectable scoreline, and it was quite a challenge. And there you could see now the serve by the captain also targeting the backcourt of Lesotho, and those dings by Mapato just clawing themselves back into that set. And yes, that's Letsatsi with those powerful barrages on that position 5 of Zimbabwe. A good 3-lady block there by the Lesotho girls, or Batsutu girls. Well coordinated again, 2 women block there, and a good touch. A call of a lift, and that was just awesome stuff. You could see those coordinated movements by the Basotho and Zimbabwe girls. Really tell that these girls are well drilled. As this was when the captain came now into her element, as well as Mapato here, and just trying to recover their team. Having done very well, because by this stage they were down by 19-14, and they walked their way into this game. Quite interesting indeed. Awesome stuff there. Coordinated block again between that is the captain and Kaile Lebohile, jersey 8. Massive stuff by the Basotho girls. The captain really leading by example. We're back here for the second set, and same rotation almost up where we have the Lesotho team setting up with jersey 1, 12 and 13 on the back, 1 on 1, 6 and 4, and then we have 2, 8 and 3 on the front. 3 being the captain, that is Letsatsi, 2 being Marato Chakani, obviously, and then 8 being Lebohile Kaile. 12 for the back there is it's Mapato Palesa, and then we have Lemisao Kalanyani. Again, Courage starting her team off here with a serve as a setter, wearing jersey number 3, and jersey number 2 there for Lesotho, Marato Kanyane, just going for that play, and well recovered, not dead, and Courage just putting it in that open space, and that was a lazy swing by the young Zimbabwean girl. I think that was Anna. She wasn't expecting that. Really just putting the ball in the net. And our captain Letsatsi on the serve. Captain Letsatsi on the serve, 1 point on the scoreboard for, it's one side actually for both teams. Well, 1 on Lesotho side, and good swing. Letsatsi caught unaware there, both her and Mapato. You know, Mapato just telling her to say, look, you should remain on your defensive toes. ready to move forward. Otherwise, we're going to lose this one again, and we don't want to. Zulu Chantel on the serve. Targets again the captain of the targets jersey number 13 of Lesotho there. And that's a good hit.
Swing there.
Good swing by Anna. And really now making amends of that first mistake she did when she was given the ball. And just the confidence shown to her by the setter is also very encouraging. And restoring outside serve. Outside serve by Zulu Chantel, and just missing that immediately.
Sucho on the serve.
And that is Lebohile Kaile also putting the ball out.
Puts it wide. Right.
Also putting the ball wide indeed. Good serve by Charmaine.
Oh, beautiful swing there by Mapota.
Mapota is in an uncompromising mood, and jersey number 2 going for the serve for Lesotho. Lerato Chakane. Mapota in the front now, together with her captain. The captain is still a backcourt player. Mapota trying to show up that block. And it's an out ball. Good judgment by the team. Lesotho leading now by 4-3. Lesotho leading by 4-3, and it is going to be quite interesting this set, because these girls, none of them is going to try and lose this one. Chakane again on serve and puts the ball in the net, and it's unfortunate for the Basotho girls. And the girls from Zimbabwe wanting just to make sure to take the second set. And that is Anna on your screen. Going for the serve, and again putting the ball outside. There's a service error on both sides. It's now becoming very monotonous for both teams and causing their leads here. It's tight at 4-4. The set score is 1-0 in favor of Zimbabwe. And wow. It is just massive, incredible and electrifying stuff.
They miss on the serve for Lesotho.
Good touch by Courage, and
wow,
good swing.
Hidden touch.
Good swing by Nokutenda. Going fast and powerful, and look at her height. It's quite interesting to see who she has gone through on the Basotho side there. And it was a combination of Mapato and Shao, but she did manage very well.
Good
Out
serve.
ball. Unfortunate for her after having done all that good work in the front line. And now we have Lebohile Kaile coming back to the front now, shoring up with Mapota, and Mapota is the back player now.
Mapota with a sub representing the LDF Volleyball Club in Lesotho.
Such a young player, already playing for a very formidable team. The LDF being the Lesotho Defence Force team there in Lesotho. A very old club in that country, has participated in various competitions at Zone 6 level, and have a very good coaching system in volleyball. Wow, good, awesome serve. That's an ace serve again. So that's indeed an ace.
Oh,
Her ball did not cross the line.
I guess the luck was not there as the first one.
Indeed, and the captain is in the front now.
Thambo on the serve here for Lesotho. It serves it wide here. The errors actually are becoming
The setter has
more
put the
and
ball
more
out.
both on both sides here.
The opposite there for Lesotho is Lerato Chakane, and she is back on court and trying to just get those D balls. She goes for power this time around. A good cover by Anna at the back there, and Zulu.
Back there.
Wow, that was a lightning hit. And the time that Shao realized that that ball was within her, there was nothing she could do but just to avoid it. Otherwise, she was going to be tattooed with a Mikasa in these Region 5 games. But indeed, good play, an electrifying game play by these girls on both ends. And
down there.
Monster block!
Great wall of China, they're saying no pass.
Was that Belinda Manuel on? It seems it was 12 on 12.
12 on 12.
Wow. Electrifying indeed it is, and Zimbabwe really wanting to show up on this. Good serve and good touch.
She goes for a swing again. Gets defended.
The girls are getting in each other's channels, and yes, indeed, that was a double. Yes, that was a double, and Mapota looking at this first ref, Mr. Mpadi, to say, "Sir, what is wrong?" Indeed, it was a double touch, and you could see the setter trying to draw up courage as her surname, and time out. This Basutu coach. Basutu coach has called. Oh wow!
Can Lesotho come back from this again? Oh, will Zimbabwe keep making the gap far and far here?
Courage again on serve, setter for Zimbabwe, jersey number 3. Good touch there by
beautiful back set there. Oh, right in the corner there.
I tell you, it
From
is
number
on the corner.
2, Anna.
Anna is in an uncompromising mood, and her swing is so fast.
Indeed.
Whipping the Basotho girls from the opposite position there, and she is just flying. Courage. Putting that in the net. 12-7, but as you said, but the Basotho girls don't really give up.
They don't.
This is not even out of their reach. They have come from far worse than what they have now here on the scoreboard. A good touch by Anna there. Good block.
That block there. Putting Anna down there. She was trying to go line and just gets a wall then.
That was a combination of Kalanyani, Limisao, and the blocker there. That's an outside ball, but you could see the intent. It was to go that baseline with power so that they pass the ball out. Unfortunately, it did not work out for the server there, the captain of Lesotho, Letsatsi. Zulu backcourt now on serve and targeting Kaile.
Oh, she places her. She's realized everybody's moving on one side.
She had to adjust quickly, and that was good thinking from the young Mapota. You know, thinking quite quick. And number 6 coming in there.
Mapota just being as young, being born in 2007, and a height reach of 1.92. Wow.
And that is Mapaseka Kepe. A good touch, but that was a powerful hit. Awesome by Mapaseka. Again, Anna. That's a good dig, a good recovery, well recycled by the Basotho girls. Courage pushing it out there.
Swing! Wow! Frozen with a swing there.
Massive. Kepe was just coming in for that good defensive cover there, but she was a bit far. A good spin hit. And the libero now coming in, that is Linneo.
Frozen being also one of the players that represented Zimbabwe and is a silver medalist in the beach volleyball. There.
Jersey number 6. Charmaine Sundira putting the ball in the net. The serve is coming from the captain, Letati. Letati on serve. Good touch. Missing that by a whisker. Was looking for the hands on the corner. Didn't get either. But it's too tight. Very, very, very tight. It's quite tight for these teams. But the team squaring up very well. Jersey number 2 on serve there. That is for Lesotho. Marato. But good thinking there.
Good.
By the Zimbabwean team, and Courage is quite in sync with both Zulu and the number 8 there. Frozen Nokutenda. Can really see the synchronization between those girls. Quite interesting, and she had stepped on the line. I think that was Anna. That was Anna touching the line, and violation there. We have Lemisao Kalanyane. Lemisao Kalanyane on serve, and she is just setting up well. Toss within the line, and yes! Ace serve! And they are now within a point, starting to believe. And the fight is on.
Like we said before,
that was an ace serve by this young girl there, Lemisao Kalanyane from Lesotho. Lemisao playing her trades for Titans. Good touch, good recovery. Again, that was a touch. And the Basotho girls calling for that touch, and nobody in the backcourt was really coming out to help. As it stands, 16-14 in favor of Zimbabwe. Frozen TC or Nokutenda.
Charm service there.
Just misses that margin. That line by few margins. And you can see that both teams really targeting the baseline, because it makes it a bit difficult to bring that ball back to the front zone, within the 3-meter zone, or when that between 2-3 where the setter is. And indeed, the strategy being at play here. Courage just getting out of her comfort zone and recovering that very well. Wow. Kaile just mistouch there by her.
Placing it in the wall of the net there.
This is the third game of the ladies. We are still anticipating Malawi to play maybe Namibia.
Ace serve. Right in the middle of number 3 and 2.
Massive stuff. Massive stuff there.
Good pass there. On the swing.
Good one there. Out of play. Wild swing there, but well recovered and recycled by the Zimbabwe team. Outside. You could see what the captain was attempting there. On the shorter side, where Courage is, that is where she was trying to put the ball. But unfortunately, just missing her by mere chance. Oh, it's a Basotho ball. There was a touch.
There was a touch there.
Ball is for Lesotho, and wow, she really went for that, and indeed got her team within 4 points, and the coach just showing her where the target is. unreserved, unhidden. Good pass, Courage running very well and trying just to get that ball over. And yes,
and
she managed to
gets a
pull that
point.
one off.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
Indeed, she knew that they were not standing properly. And unfortunately for the Lesotho, they now need to work very hard to get back here. It's a 3-point game. Good to play. Well coordinated.
Oh.
No touch. 16-19. Oh, 17-19 as it stands. 17-19 as it stands, and the captain, Letsatsi, carrying the
Swing there, beautiful swing.
that is
Right in the number
6.
1 there.
Charmaine. Uncompromising. Mayova. Good recovery there by Anna. Good swing by her, and you
Power
can see
power
not
in
from
that girl.
far at all. Not from far at all. Good
Just
touch
takes
by her.
2 steps and gets enough power just to pass through the block.
Indeed. And as it is, it's Zulu on the serve. 21-17. Trying to save on Lisimao. Good touch by Courage, having realized that she was far in. Oof, that's a nice drop. Well recovered and recycled by the Lesotho girls. Courage being made to overwork. But then Anna trying to rescue that, and Mapota was in position. Wow. Courage coming
really
in.
here. Puts it over.
And then unfortunately not the point. And she's going to go for that outside hit, and then
Good set there by
Mapota waiting, having realized where Anna is always putting the ball, and that was a long high ball out by Mapota. Zimbabwe take leading 22-17, but we were here before in the first set.
We were here before.
And even yesterday, Lesotho against Namibia, they were finding themselves in this situation, but recovering very well to win that 3-0. Change there, jersey 11 coming in for, was that for Mapota? No, it does not.
To Mileng Fenan. That's the player that just came in, replacing number 1.
Itumeleng coming in now for Shao. I think that's a setter. The setter Shao has just been replaced, just maybe to recover there, and bringing in Itumeleng, jersey 11. It's quite interesting. Itumeleng, the second setter for Lesotho now on this game, and then they are just trying to get themselves going here. I don't know what the problem is with the scoring table. What was happening here? We are wondering.
Is it
There could be
change?
There could be a delay here. It seems Lebohile Kaile was replaced by jersey number 6 before. Paseka Kepe. Yes. So they are just rectifying that.
That
The referees,
gonna be a
Mr.
delay.
Temuinani and Mr. Mpadi sorting that out. And we are just waiting to hear for the call of the first ref.
And I think there's a card here for time delay. Or is it what is gonna be a call?
We are all anticipating, and the referee is just first trying to sort out the scoreboard. we see Courage just trying to get her going. And we have representatives from the Zimbabwe Sports Commission and also from the embassy, looking on at their team as to how it's performing. The head of delegation for the Zimbabwe team, they're also just watching on. Mapota in the structure of a pass there. Good touch by the captain Latati. And jersey number 2 there. That is Chakane trying to get her team going. Good set by Itumeleng, and that's
replays. Center actually having a good touch on the ball.
Itumeleng having set that ball very well for Lismao, and then Lismao putting it into the net, costing her team a point, and it's 23-17. Good dink targeting that in zone, and Mapota just finding. Wow, she wanted to jump
and realized that she's behind.
And that's a very clean set by Itumeleng, and Courage surprising the Basotho girls just with those touches and good outplay, and Anna Maova just trying to roll swing that ball there. They're now targeting the setter so that she doesn't play, but Zimbabwe finding options, and unfortunately Charmaine puts that ball into the net. They're still safe, but it is not safe when you're playing Lesotho, and especially if that lady comes to the front. Mapota. Kepe here with the serve. Kepe with the serve, having taken out the Shao.
Good serve there.
Oh,
smart
excellent.
play.
Smart play by this young girl. Very cool head on her. Again. And my power. Avoiding Mapota. She realized Mapota is on the inside of that block. And she is not going for that cross court, but flinging her hands right into position 1.
Yes.
And wow, that's a massive. That's really, really massive.
Indeed,
Set point for Zimbabwe. Tumeleng on the set there, going for Mapota. Mapota trying to play out the setter. Play it in the middle, and it's a point. Zimbabwe there taking the lead by 2-0. Ball was killed today by Charmaine, and you can still see that the girls are trying just to get themselves relaxed and get this game underway. It will be an interesting matchup, especially Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Angola, Lesotho, South Africa, Angola. Then you have here Lesotho, South Africa. It's just going to be quite interesting as to how it is going to work out at these games. While you take us in the replay, do you see Lesotho coming back from this one?
I would say Lesotho might come back in this one, because we have seen them play, and they are such good players, and they are such comeback. They don't give up. They never give up, no matter how far the game is. They have such a good strategy of playing in here. So I would say Lesotho here really just has to go back to the drawing board here and try and get this game back here, and they can, because this game is never over. Volleyball is such a good game, because you can come back from 2 sets and still come win 3-2 here. And Lesotho just has to go back to the drawing board, just limit a bit of the mistakes here that they have to do and get it right in this game. Zimbabwe really keeping the same composure. Zimbabwe keeping the same energy from the first to the last set here, and they really have to just to make it back there on how they are going to play this game to make sure that they keep it there. Because I feel like if they relax, Lesotho can come from behind here, and when Lesotho gets their energy, really they get back in the game. And who knows, man, Who knows, who knows, who knows. As we can see by the replays here, there was some good attacks by number 8 of Zimbabwe, Frozen, and good attacks by number 9 of Zimbabwe, that is Chaldina, and they really have had a good attack and good service by the number 2 from Zimbabwe. Just small mistakes there by the Lesotho team, but they can still get back in this game. They can still win this game if they just limit the mistakes they are doing. We are still here at the Windhoek Showgrounds, and wherever you find yourself, we are here having 3 sport courts being played here: volleyball, netball, and basketball. We are expecting everybody that is home there watching from home, make your way to Windhoek Showgrounds. Yeah, come witness these talents and these young ones here. See the Frozen having a very good swing there in this team, and Zimbabwe's tactic actually paying off after deciding that they cut out the number 12, Mapota, who is a star player there in Lesotho, and she hasn't really been on her A game here, because they are cutting out by serving to her and making sure that the setter does not get the ball at 3 to set for her. So we are back in the 3rd set. Will this be the final set, or will Lesotho take this set? And let us watch again the 4th set.
Just trying to talk to the captain then to say, look, you need to rally the girls on, and Zimbabwe just getting their rotation in order with the assistant of the second ref, and the referee, the first referee, just trying to sort that out. That now being rectified as to who is where, and the rotation. I think he's just indicated to the coach to take a seat, because once that rotation is up, it's the captain only that's supposed to come to the second ref, and they have now reconfigured accordingly. It's quite interesting. Courage is actually starting in position 5, and that's actually, by the looks of it, that's like a 2 rotation that they have now just turned it up a bit, and to try and find themselves in a better position. And passes there for Zimbabwe. It's now 8-7 and 2. And Courage always dancing on her toes there and encouraging her girls to be very courageous, as her surname or name. Served by Lesotho and into the net by the captain, Letsatsi. Zimbabwe ready for another battle here in this 3rd set. It's Anna on serve. Makes a point.
Ace.
A serve. She pulls a fast one on the Basotho captain there. Quite massive play. Mapota with a good touch, going for a backcourt attack, and
going right above the block there.
The blocker anticipating or hoping that she will be covered by her players there, and you could see she felt that ball. She's trying to pull her fingers. I think it was just a touch on top of her fingers for jersey 12, Belinda, coming back into play after being out for a while. And Belinda Manuel, good touch by Anna. And Belinda just easy does it for her, and she makes a point. And she's telling the captain that I can't hit. My fingers are a bit painful now after that block. And it was a massive hit by Mapota, that was. Nokutanda with a good save, but no recovery from the Lesotho girls. A serve, indeed it is. And there she is, short and height. And I'm telling you.
Putting the cold there on the ball.
Oh yeah, indeed. Freezing and chilling serve from her. That's too high and out.
Power.
This is unfortunate for the young girl, but you could see what she was planning to do, to get that ball over. And we have now Merato Chakane is on serve. He's trying to get the ball aligned with her body there. Good set and net touch by Zulu. You could see what she was trying to do there. She's trying to go for power. And she has costed her team a point. Chakane on serve, and Mapota is in front now. Together with Itumeleng. Free ball, and they are targeting out there on the awesome stuff. Good one by Courage. And Zulu just missing that.
Oh, what a swing there.
That was a very good swing. That was a reach or line penetration by the Lesotho team. The coach of Lesotho just trying to tell the attackers to say, look, there is a position 5 that is wide open this side, and you guys are just pushing the ball out to 1 and try to get the ball out of the good receivers. Unfortunate for Chakane. You could see she was going for power. But unfortunately not able to. Good touch.
Swing there.
They almost got into each other's ways, and Courage.
Thinking there by Courage.
She knew that there was one player out of position, but just making it a bit longer there. Itumeleng has come in well with some good sets. Really recovering the team, and now as it is, it's point for point. And we have jersey number 4 for that is Limpo
Lili.
That's Koaleli on the serve. You see that the coach has now re-strategized here and trying just to give it a last chance. Good and tight set there by Courage. Mapata was out of position. Tumeleng back to Mapato again. Courage covering that one very well. Zulu just lazily rolling it over. Out. Swing was good. Contact was off. The Zimbabwean girls are just trying to get themselves now in order to say, look, let's try to just readjust. It's too tight for us. And let's make it work. And that is Courage Shiri. Having one of the biggest surnames in Zimbabwe. Courage, that is well-renowned former Minister of Agriculture and also a former general in the Air Force, Air Marshal Shiri, is one that is renowned for that surname. Courage on the serve. Nice touch.
Oh, beautiful there.
That was Jesse number 6. Charmaine Musundira. Standing tall, a towering figure there, mounting a very big block for her team there. Courage.
Puts it right in the net.
Allowing for Lesotho to tie the game at 7-7. And this is the set that all teams outside are hoping to be in favor of Zimbabwe. But then spectators out there also just calling that ish. We hope and hope it goes the way of Lesotho so that they can just see some electrifying moves and fight from a serve. Mapota.
Frozen.
Mapota had some ice gel on that ball which just froze Nogutenda. And indeed she was frozen as a name on the back of her shirt. Good touch. Anna
Right over the.
causing a net error there. And she knew what she wanted to do.
She does.
She knew what she wanted to do. Put the ball just up on the sides and wow. Massive.
Jeez.
There's a save by Zulu. Actually, that was Anna.
Oh.
And jersey number 6 failing to block and then just came through the channel of the receiver there with her hands raised. Sundira Shamain. And the call for her is just to be a bit switched on. She's lucky there. Gifted the point back by the Basotho girls. Itumeleng is really struggling to serve. Itumeleng is struggling to serve and Sindira is on serve. Calling her Shosho. That was a good touch by Courage. Well returned by Zulu. Again Mapota. Seeing that open space and with that magnificent swing by the young Basotho girl there. Oh, and I tell you, she is really, really having her way there.
The 3 on the serve for Lesotho.
Captain, my captain. That's a tight pass, and Lesotho now starting to run away with it. It seems the Zimbabwean girls seem to be too tired.
Or too relaxed here, since they are already 2 sets up.
And it can always... that's on the line.
Serve.
A serve by the Basotho girls. 39. Captain Litsatsi. Tabalang. And number 5 for Zimbabwe is Mugwagwa Nicole. Mugwagwa Nicole taking out Shiri Courage. And indeed, trying just to show up a bit there in terms of the set. And she is really also struggling with that back set. Good touch for her. Wow. The Basotho girls.
From the back.
That was, and they're using their backcourt move. They've realized that we need to now split this Zimbabwean defense. Encouraging stuff there from Lesotho, and I think they just want to give it their all here and fight to get the set. The coach still very relaxed. He's telling them, look, there's nothing difficult. You had this, and if you miss it, then it's done and dusted. You can really see that they are fighting their way back, and as they are really, really trying to make sure to take this to the wire. It's again Letasi on serve. It's again Letasi on serve. Magnificent touch. Inside ball by jersey number 13 of Lesotho, and it is 49. It seems the coach of Zimbabwe is also allowing this just to go on for too long, not hinting of any changes. Yes, that's an overpass. That's an overpass from Anna, and it's now a 6-point difference for Lesotho for the first time in this game. They have a lead in a set. Powerful. Oh wow. That is on their side, and see, looking at the setter as to, looking at the coach as to showing him that I could have gone the other way, but having really done very well Mapota in terms of serve and attack, got her team back, and then Zimbabwe just asking for that back again. That is
dead block there.
Monster block by Kaile, and she is now working that net. And here's the young number 4 Limpo. Kwaleli is now also just getting to get the groove of the game. And could this be the strategy and the jugular that the Lesotho coach or Basotho coach had? There seems to be power now from the Basotho girls. Pushed out on the outside, and then out ball. Outside ball by Marato Shakane.
Wow, it's 11-16. Can Zimbabwe come from this?
It is possible. Lesotho was playing the chasing game. It's Zimbabwe's chance. They want to win this and get it done with. They need to fight, but not when that lady is in the front.
Wow.
When she is in the front and she's sensing that they can get back into this game.
And this is how Lesotho plays. When they are ahead, every ball now will go to number 12.
Oh, definitely. They seem to have found their strategy and rhythm, the Basotho girls. Chakane, one with a dangerous serve also. And just resting off and looking at the ref there, Mr. Ampadi, who has given her a signal to serve. Lining up very well, and good pass by Zulu. Zimbabwe making a point off Mapota there. So we got Otilie back online. Otilie is back online, and then we've got Belinda on serve after making that point. Good set by Kepe, and Mapota gifting Zimbabwe for the second time a point, and it's becoming quite interesting there, Sakeus.
It is becoming quite interesting here. Can Zimbabwe really come from behind? Because I still haven't seen a game where Zimbabwe is the one doing the chasing. And there was a net touch there by the Zimbabwean team.
Yes, indeed, the referee calling the captains to order. He's trying to explain to them as to what has or what had happened. Also calling Mapota to the stand there. I think it's her reaction in terms of how she's handling herself, and very apologetic to the ref. Quite understanding. As I'm saying, these young girls are very cultured, respectful as they are. She really understood the ref there and apologized to the referee, and the games are back on. Advantage Lesotho, 18-13. Zimbabwe trying to claw their way back in here. It's a 5-point difference.
That's a lot.
But Lesotho did manage at one point to get those back. The swings are very erratic for Zimbabwe. I don't know if the coach is seeing this. That was a massive swing.
Yes.
The captain. She's a very complete player. This reminds me of Komotsom Tusi from South Africa, and how Alexis also goes up here in the previous game that we were watching.
Indeed.
As well as Tembe for Mozambique. It seems there's going to be some good games here. The Zimbabwean girls just seem to be out of steam, and the coach really just letting this one go. The coach really just letting this one go, and there she makes a call, bringing courage back. Bringing courage back there, and quite interesting. The young girls seem to have rested now. Seem to be relaxed. But the front row there for Zimbabwe. Wow. Look at this young player.
Another swing there from Capitano.
I mean, the captain is just on song.
Wow.
21-13.
Really taking this game.
This is unlike Zimbabwe, who was cruising in the first and second set. And it seems that Tino Fira there seemed to have just lost the plot in terms of blocking and coverage.
Look at that.
Bells at the back there, not having an answer for those barrages. She was really out of position. Supposed to take a step to the right to recover that ball. But unfortunately for her, costing the team. And still, the coach of Lesotho just very relaxed, you know, but giving them the pointers as to where to play the ball, you know, reminding them that it's a game of basics and can only happen if you are prepared. You can only win this if you are actually and ready prepared. Good serve.
Out there, gives an easy point to Zimbabwe.
Is this going to be the transition for Zimbabwe?
Will they come back from this?
Courage on serve. Bells on the center as a blocker there. And Zulu is also on the front zone. Maybe Courage not finding her rhythm in terms of service. And the girls just trying to tell her, look, it happens. Let's fight, let's play. And once we do, we can get far. It seems to be going Lesotho's way now here, after it had gone Zimbabwe's way in the first two sets. Massive by the young girl, but she was almost vulnerable there.
Soto just needs 2 more points here.
Fira is now just causing her team from the back and front, not really making good points. But wow, exceptional play by Courage. She's very audacious in terms of her decisions, and really courageous in those decisions. Worthy of the name that she's carrying on her back there. As it stands, it's 2-point game for Lesotho, and it's 10 to go for Zimbabwe.
Can they break it?
And the setter that was just brought in for Lesotho has made a big difference.
Wow.
Good one there by Frozen and Nakutenda. Clawing one back. It's now 9-point game for Zimbabwe, 2-point game for Lesotho. The Basotho girls just trying to encourage each other there to say, look, let's just get a pass. Give me the pass and then I'll get you a good set, and that's a good swing. Good touch, recovery.
Play.
Zimbabwe now trying to fight their way back here. Mapota. That's a touch. Touch there, and Mapota and Letsatsi swinging full there, and strategy is now becoming very visible for the Lesotho coach. Having played the previous setter there was bringing in Shao back in the set after a relaxation. Shao putting that one in the net, but she has really worked hard for the set, getting those clean sets for the players.
Can Zimbabwe serve until 24?
We will
Can they
we
be
wait and see.
consistent in this whole
Good serve.
make
Good
it
serve.
easy?
Putting it just right in front of that's Charmaine putting it just right in front of Mapota there.
Can she be consistent?
Again, that is Shosho going for that serve again, and past, and that seemed to be the final
Good
of
then.
the rally, and Lesotho takes it 1 set to 2.
See the celebration there from the Lesotho team. They are proud because now they still have a chance to come back from behind here to get this set.
As it stands, we are in for a good game, and wow, Zimbabwean girls just seem to be a bit down. Dinofira particularly seem not just to be in sync with the others, and no cover there after Bells went for that high ball.
Trying to get
That was an overpass, an overset. No recovery, and you could see the second setter for Lesotho there that came in, who was then Itumeleng doing the groundwork. Courage, trying to claw her team back, and by that just putting that back pass over the net outside the court. Mistakes there by Zulu, and Itumeleng really just showed up. Itumeleng just showed up the game there before she handed over to Shao as the main setter. Good replays here, Sakels.
really,
Where will we be finding ourselves after this set? Zimbabwe going to take it, or is Lesotho going to take us to a tie break?
Lesotho might come back stronger in this game, because now you can really see how they played in the previous set there, that they are really now composed. The energy is there now, the attackers are attacking, and they really want to win this game. And I can see that the energy on the Lesotho side gets higher and higher. With the Zimbabwean side they were really relaxing in the previous set here, and if this is how they are gonna go in the next set, they are gonna let Lesotho take it, and who knows, we might be seeing the 5th set here, we might be seeing the deciding set. Let's wait and see in the 4th set on how both of these teams will play. Just some highlights here in the previous set on how the teams were playing and making points. Beautiful swing there by the Capitano, number 3 of Lesotho, taking the game there and making sure that the team does not go out without a fight and still have a chance of getting this game.
Yes, we are just waiting for the teams to come in for the 4th set, and as we are waiting for that, we just encourage you to tune in to MBC TV, all our social media streams on MBC. Where these electrifying Region 5 youth games coming to you live from the Windhoek Showgrounds Plaza Hall. There are also several other Region 5 games taking place around Windhoek, that being football, and in soccer, athletics and swimming are also ongoing. Tennis is also ongoing here in Windhoek, at the Windhoek tennis courts. So depending on your kind of forte, you can always make your way out to the various sports grounds to enjoy what the best of Region 5 Youth Games have to offer. But meanwhile, me coming to you live here from the Plaza Hall Arena, where Lesotho has just taken a set off from Zimbabwe, taking it into the fourth set, and it's now 2-1. Teams are back on court again. Rotation for Lesotho is 3-2, 13-4, 12-1. Indeed, and then for Zimbabwe, there's still Courage on 1. They're duly supported by a new player that has just been brought in. And the coach, or the coaches, just trying to get themselves rallying and going here.
Is Lesotho going to come from behind and win this set, or is Zimbabwe going to keep the same energy and win 3-1?
We're still observing here. This will be our final broadcast match before we transition to netball. And thereafter probably have a chance to have a glimpse of Namibia, South Africa here. Good game. Good serve. Wow. Missed touch there by Anna. Actually, that was Shosho, I think, no? Frozen. Frozen, number 8 there with a missed touch, putting the ball down there.
How are we going to see this?
There's a young girl, Lismao Kalanyane, really shoring up the attacks from the back. For Lesotho back and front, together with her captain. A good touch. Courage seems to not be trusting her attack line anymore, giving the ball almost away at every second opportunity that she gets, and that's sometimes costing her team there.
Indeed, indeed.
Zulu on the serve. Suppose the volleyball court on itself is 9 meters long.
It does.
And how many meters wide? All right, we'll check on that. Good swing, and Mapota just coming in too late there, and really blocking that ball out.
Is Zimbabwe going to serve the same fate of yesterday, winning 2 sets and getting again beaten on the tie break there, or are they going to keep the composure and win this game 3-1? And by the look of things here, the energy of Zimbabwe is going down, comparing from the first and second set here.
Indeed, they were hyped up.
Good attack there, defended.
Good coverage by the girls, and now they are all willing to fight for this.
Non-stop block there.
And that is Charmaine Sundira now just really showing up on the net.
She's really on the case of Mapoto here.
Definitely, that was a good reach and penetration over the Lesotho side. Just putting it down, and Mapota very discouraged by that. You could see how she's walking. As I was saying, the volleyball court is 9 meters wide, and in length from both sides is actually 18 meters from one point of the court to the other point of the court. And that is how long and how wide the court is in terms of the length and breadth of the volleyball court. So these girls really have to make use of that space better, because moving side to side and 9 meters and then moving again from the side of the court to the center line, it's another 9. It's just too long for you for a whole, how many, 30 minutes, hours that you have to play. But for South Africa, they made that easy. Within 40 minutes they were done, dispelling Botswana by 3 sets to 0. That was good play. Coach calling the setter just close to him there, shout to say, look, let's rethink and relook at this and see how we can play best. Number 4 is becoming a consistent player.
He is really becoming a consistent player there, and I guess that's why the coach decided to let her be on court there.
A mix-up of the Botswana team. Also mix up that side of, I think, Courage starting to panic.
Wow, beautiful swing attack there in the middle.
Courage starting to panic and causing her team some very massive points there.
Look at that swing.
Oh yes.
Right in the middle of the two blockers.
She saw that the blocker was very far from her, and I think that is number 1 for Zimbabwe. That is Ivana that is back.
Frozen attack there.
And that was a good swing by Frozen as well, just as what we saw from Mapota. I think she's now starting to come back into her game because the previous game she was a bit out. Good touch. Contact of the ball was way off, but the swing was better. Could see she adjusted to the flight and the speed of the ball, but then her contact when she went up, just a bit messy.
Another good serve there.
Walking the attacker so that she's not into that transition. Again, recovery, Lesotho following. They keep the Shao just putting that ball out.
And you know that
the
energy of running to get the ball and you just placing it in the net or out really sometimes puts frustration on some players.
Indeed, and the coach just bringing them back to calm them and say, look, you need to be calm, you need to work better. Don't be too relaxed. Otherwise, we will lose this one.
Just coach telling his players that they really have to keep on being consistent here because they need this set more than the Zimbabwean side need it. So they really have to limit their mistake here if they are to win this set. So you can already see there's a 4-point difference there, and sometimes not really good and not easy to get back all those 4 points.
Oh, indeed. Good one there by the sitter. Good recovery and courage. Pace of that ball from the defensive player there. The back was just so fast. And that's Lesotho's main player there. Together with the captain, that's Mapota Palesa. And the captain there being Tabalang Letsatsi. A blocker and attacker.
Ace
Frozen.
Capitano.
And she has been targeting Frozen for all this time. Awesome, again lining up for her serve, and she's still going for Frozen. Good one by Ivana. Good swing from the middle.
She has really become a consistent player, number 1. At the blocking and the attacking, they're really being a key player in this game.
Indeed, bringing Ivana in there to just strengthen that defense. And Mapota again causing her team there with that wild swing. And the block was also there. Had she attempted to go through, she would have totally been put down there.
Wasn't really getting that serve.
Good work by Chakane. Letsatsi.
Oh, come on, Lesotho.
Failing to just get that ball over. After this time, they seemed and appeared to be very effective. And now giving up. Zimbabwe trying to maintain this lead because they win this one. It is game set and done. But Frozen, good end up putting the ball in the net. And then Dauramanzi Ivana is the number one that has just came to bring in some stabilization at the net there. And we have her game coming, and you could see the approach that she was coming with, that it was just so massive, and
she just keeps hitting 1 and 2.
And she was in the line of sight of the setter, coming with some electrical play there. That's Dauramanzi Ivana, or Dauramanzi Ivana, with a good save, targeting Mapota also, trying to get her not to play. Again, it's going to the blockers, and they've realized that this is where the points are going to be coming from. Courage now just spreading the play.
Giving it in the middle. And hits it out now.
Had she just looked down a bit on position 4 this side, she would have made a good point in the dump.
Yeah, because all the blockers were waiting for the middle.
Indeed. Charmaine trying to recover. Good save and a touch there by... there was 2 things in one there. Good hit and a net violation by the Basotho girls. But that was powerful.
If they could be giving 2 points at once in volleyball, that could be 2 points.
That was powerful by... That is a Zulu. Or
Zulu, yes,
it is Zulu. Because Anna is now on the back court. Actually, Shosho is on back court. Reading up. Good touch again by the blockers, and well recovered by the setter. Massive.
Beautiful.
Zimbabwe now coming to play.
None.
Mapota not finding any gap or through pass in that block. Charmaine making sure that she is consistent. And all they need is that reach. Courage.
Out there sometimes
for the past 2 sets, this one and the previous one, she's really not been consistent with her service, unlike the first 2 sets where she had amassed over 6 points from the service. But you could see that she was trying to look for that position where the setter was running from. Unfortunately missing her there. Good lineup by Lisimao.
They both wanted to use the same ball.
Yeah, that is both Anna and Frozen.
The 2 beach volleyball partners, the silver medalists there.
Getting into each other's ways. But yes, there's no love lost between them. Trying to recover. It's a 14-10 it seems. 14-10 it appears on the scoreboard. Good touch.
Beautiful there by Frozen.
A point there by Zimbabwe, and it's now 15-10, and
Zulu on the serve there. Zulu.
And Zimbabwe bringing in
number 8 for number 3, number 15 for number 4.
Substitutions there being made by Zimbabwe. Jersey number 4 now coming in, and that is Zomonda Samantha. Zomonda Samantha is the server, and it seems Lesotho has also made a change, bringing in jersey number 15.
Indeed, which is Queen Hello.
We'll just try to get the name quickly there, and there seemed to be a defensive expert there. Good touch by Shakane out to the setter, and
right.
Good swing by the talisman blocker there. Talisman blocker there, Mapota. Onelelo Sekonyela is the jersey 15 who has just come in for Lesotho. Shoring it up now, it's 16. Oh, that's a line serve.
Ace serve there.
He's right on the line.
Goes to Lesotho.
And it is Chakane. It's Chakane. Onyelelo has just come on for their captain, Letsatsi. We'll see how they're going to fare up here. But Chakane on serve.
And
good touch by
set out.
Daura Manzi.
Massive block there by.
That's a monster block by Mapota. And just walking away as if she has not
done anything.
I'm telling you. Quite interesting.
Beautiful.
It's a game tight. 2-point game for Zimbabwe. The coach making a quick call there because he's just realizing that the girls may just be losing this one quickly.
And they will if they don't. Look at that.
They were in the lead, in a very good lead, and now Lesotho just shoring it up. Oh yes, that was just
look
massive.
at that block.
It's a good reach. And the girl is just walking away with such strut.
Pressure, what pressure?
Awesome stuff.
And the
awesome,
still on the serve.
Yeah.
Lerato still serving. Can she serve until getting over? And this is what we know about Lesotho here. This is where they get on fire. This is where the energy gets higher and higher. And if Zimbabwe just lets Lesotho get their energy, it might be bad for them and they might suffer the same defeat from yesterday's game.
And you see the Lesotho coach have now just rested, and that is the captain, Chabelang Letsatsi. He equally also have rested jersey number 4, Limpo Koaleli. And here's Zulu being taken out. Not Zulu, but Anna. Bringing in Dinofara. Ochandino Farah is the one that just came in, jersey number 9 for Zimbabwe.
Oh, another ace serve there.
Ace serve at 14-15. There seem not to be any passer now in the Zimbabwean side. Courage looking for those balls to say, girls, let's get the ball coming.
Can she get another ace serve there?
Good touch.
Serves it back, free ball.
And that's a point.
That's just too easy for them. Too easy. This is a time where you make sure that the defensive is on point. Make sure that the pass is on point in the service.
Indeed. Samantha coming in there as well as Otilia. Good touch by the libero for Lesotho, and the swing by Mapota.
And she
finding that gap in the front of on the backcourt of Zimbabwe, realizing that there are no defensive passers there. So the blockers on the back unable to defend.
Frozen just coming back in as Anna coming back in as
jersey 4. That's
Anna
now
Zulu
coming in. Chantel coming back because they just need a pass at the backcourt there. They've really been struggling. Zimbabwe, one of the teams playing without a libero. Jersey number 15. A good touch there.
Goes out, swing.
Powerful, and
still gonna be in play, and it's still in play.
Good recovery by Lesotho, well recycled. Again going out to
Laces. Wow, smart play there. Smart, beautiful play there.
She knew that the blocker was far. Just pushing it in front of her that she cannot reach it. And by that, Zimbabwe adding a point there. It is now
having a 2-point lead there.
17-15. Wow, Anna on serve. Good touch there by Anna.
Oh, net touch there.
Net touch by Ivana Dauramanzi.
From the game I watched yesterday, when Zimbabwe actually is under pressure, they tend to start making a lot of mistakes, such as net touch, service error, and attack error. They really have to keep the composure here, or Lesotho will come from behind.
Playing it there into the evergreen Chakani, and you can see that the rested player there, coach, the captain, coming in with those swings, and the coach, you can see the coach of Lesotho, what he is planning. Rest your powerful hitters when you can still recover the game and bring them in to just start off and win this. It's a game of fine margins. Good touch by the blocker. And it is over there and overpass, and that was a line violation by the setter. Quite interesting. Quite interesting, and Zimbabwe now putting a 3-point margin, and then she goes and serves in the net. And everybody here is rooting that at least the bare minimum Zimbabwe takes it, so that we can just wrap this up before we transition to netball. However, the girls of Lesotho putting up a very heavy fight.
Placed walking. Can they make
good recovery?
Place it over there. Can they?
There, and then there is
she's
Mapota.
Just unstoppable.
But that was an error from the setter of Zimbabwe. She had option of an attacker on position 4 and decided to go and place that ball over. Mapota, the vertical lip, the ball that is played into her hitting channel, is just impressive. Her takeoff was not that long. And wow.
Now the swing there. Can they keep this?
Chelsea 15 just shoring, then that's a good one. One leg leap.
Beautiful swing, but goes right out.
Puts the ball outside, and that was good work. And Mapota, being the talisman she is,
this is where she gets her energy.
One leg jump from the backcourt and still recovering from that. And wow.
Good tap there. Can they break it? That was
touch.
Touching the net.
Touch by Jersey 13, Lismau.
Giving a free point to Zimbabwe.
It's becoming tight now.
It is.
Is Dauramanzi Ivana going to get this serve right?
Zimbabwe.
Out of system, but the talismanic jersey number 12 of Lesotho just there. Again, jersey 15 touching that ball outside.
Zimbabwe goes for a 2-point lead there.
Onelelo has now just cost her team gravely with 2 points, but still Lesotho can pull a rabbit out of the hat here.
They can.
And Zimbabwe just needs to be laser focused, otherwise with this lady now at the back, she can make points that are massive and covering very well. She's been working her socks off, but the girls in the front line there really not ready for those fight backs.
This is where now the energy, the nerves get tingles. Now you lose.
Indeed. Good one. Zimbabwe now trying to settle themselves. Mapota coming
goes for an attack, and wow.
That's impressive stuff. Reaching into that ball.
How does she do that? Just when you think she's going to dump the ball, just when you think the set is bad, she makes it right.
Rolling up her sleeve to fight on.
Wow. Number 3
the captain,
there.
Letati. Uncharacteristic of her, and she is even overwhelmed and shocked with that serve by her.
One of the players actually
the team now a very crucial point. Courage, is she going to get the right serve this time around? Yes, she does.
She
targets the captain of Lesotho, and
look
who gets the ball, and the 2 talismanic players of Lesotho causing each other here, and Courage, Shiri, taking a deep breath, sighing there and just wanting to finish this one.
Can she?
And she does a good serve again, targeting the captain. Let's
another one to number 12.
Mapota, good
Hits it
touch,
up.
assistant
Set out.
there is indeed
And
the jersey number
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe taking that one to the wire, and indeed Chakane, young Chakane touching the net, and you could see Lesotho dejected there, and that was an impressive set. A good fight by both teams. Unfortunately, Lesotho succumbing 3-1 to Zimbabwe. But this is what the games are made of. These are the youth games, and the young girl Mapota just walking away from the rest of the Zimbabwean team there. See, she's really dejected. But these are scenes that we've been expecting to see. Good vibes, good games, good sportsmanship. At Mapota not taking it very well, especially with that loss. Zimbabwe now just getting themselves into a good position also in this competition. After losing 3-2 to Malawi yesterday, they now stand on 4 points, following South Africa and Mozambique on 3, Angola on 3, and those were the set scores: 25-22, 25-18, 25-18 for Lesotho, 20, and then 25-20. Those were good scenes there by Chakane in terms of 7. And indeed, a win is a win. Zimbabwe will take that. They wouldn't mind, despite of how they fought and struggled. And before we close up here, we just want to indicate to you. Indicate to you that as we are wrapping up, we'll be coming back to you live again at around 1600 hours from here on the indoor volleyball court site after the netball matches that will be taking place now within just right about now. So this is a wrap, and we transition to netball. However, the volleyball games will still be continuing. You are welcome to come and watch the games that are ongoing here. Sakeus?
And with that, we have come to the end of our live broadcasting today. But the games continue. You can still come watch some good volleyball games here. And from me, Sakeo Shaningi, thank you.
Gee,